This episode brought to you by Chester A. Arthur and the word motherfucker. Because you can't have a Sam Jackson movie without Chester A. Arthur.
Hey everybody, we're watching Die Hard with a Vengeance, and you are listening to Miscast Commentary.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Finley.
Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And it's close to Christmas.
Close enough.
And Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
It sure is.
And Die Hard 2's a Christmas movie.
Sure is.
So here's Die Hard 3. No more questions, please. I don't know, it just had to go somewhere, right?
Damn right.
And I like to spread, when we do like series, I like to spread them out by a year if possible. So this is as good a place as you're going to get for it.
Every Die Hard movie sort of has the spirit of Christmas in it.
Actually, we are going to explore that a little bit in this movie. So might as well do it. It's getting late. Let's press play.
Now. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
How long until Disney digitally goes back and changes all these to Disney?
Well, no, because 20th Century Fox is still the company. It's like
they
Marvel.
own 20th Century Fox, right? They don't own... I thought they own all of Fox.
Well, they own all of Fox, but like this is... It's 20th Century Fox is the movie studio.
Right. They still had kept the same name.
Yeah. Well, it's like Marvel. It's like Lucasfilm. They're all still like they're. You don't see Disney at the beginning of a Star Wars movie. You don't see Disney.
You know it's there, though.
Yeah.
Come on.
You feel it.
Synergy. Feel the synergy. I haven't seen this one like ever.
I know, right?
Synergy.
Well, it's the VHS copy or something.
I thought that was going to be a Regency. Oh, here we go. This is like the best part of the movie.
This is. I think if I really, really break it down, this is my favorite Die Hard movie.
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
And like, I love Die Hard. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, I don't know, this one, I feel like they really got on top of Bruce Willis, like as far as like what Bruce Willis is, and he's in his own element.
He's John
and it's
McClane.
like all this, yeah, exactly. And but which is really funny because as I'm going to tell you, this movie was not written as a Die Hard movie. It just became a Die Hard movie. This movie was supposed to be a Lethal Weapon 3.
Oh, I was going to say Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, this was supposed to be Lethal Weapon 3. It was actually originally written as a movie that took place on, boom, the Great Explosion.
Yep. Start it right off.
But it took place in, it was going to take place on a boat, and it became the jumping off point to what Speed 2 ended up being. They rewrote the whole thing, and it was basically they bought the rights to that, so then they didn't get like sued essentially, and then went on. But then they reworked this, and it was something called Troubleshooter. And then it became something called Simon Says, which is the basic idea. And they said that other than changing the names of the characters, the script is word for word. Up for the first hour, the script is word for word exactly what happened in the original script. They just made it a Die Hard movie.
Well,
and then all the twists and turns that happened later got added in.
They
after
added.
the fact.
That's funny because they must like grab a script and be like put a star on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We'll make this one Speed 2.
Yep.
Cruise Control Best of the Series.
Yes. AKA nailed it.
Like, oh my God.
Oh.
That beginning reminds me of like, oh, here he is.
Give me your pies.
He's a great bad guy.
He really is.
Great.
Was not meant to be, he was not the first choice to play Simon. The first choice to play Simon was Sean Connery.
No way.
And he turned it down because
he did.
that's all he does is turn down
Yeah,
movies.
of course. That's what he does.
He
now.
didn't want to play like a super bad villain was his
He actually paid. That's ridiculous.
And then
at this point in your career, like, what are you joking me?
and then he went and did the Ray Fiennes Avengers where he played the super bad villain.
The super villain, yeah.
But just, you know.
Maybe he was like, oh, I missed out on this one, this would have been great if this was Sean Connery.
All Sean Connery does is make the wrong choices. Want to be in Lord of the Rings? No, I don't get it. Want to be in The Matrix? No, I don't understand. But League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, that's kind of like something I don't.
He just pays his agent to say no.
Yeah.
Literally, he's like, I'm not paying you to say yes, motherfucker.
Yeah. So that explosion, there was a little point of controversy because this movie came out 1 month after the Oklahoma City bombing.
That's right. I knew there was something, yes.
And they were questioning, and it was actually interesting. John McTiernan wanted to take the explosion out of the beginning and then just kind of allude to that it happened or something like that.
Right.
The studio convinced them to keep it in. Usually it's the other way around.
Yes.
But the studio basically said, this thing was shot ages ago. It's completely fictional. It's not in any way reminiscent of the explode.
Just because something blew up there, now you can't have an explosion in a movie forever.
Well, a lot of people were kind of doing that, especially at least that close to the thing. But it's like these people were like, he's like, we shot this like 6 months ago.
I just took like half a bottle of pills.
I know that.
Dear God.
And dry. They always do that. They're like,
he might have had a mouthful of coffee there still.
The guy in the background there is an interesting little thing. He also played a cop in Die Hard 1.
Oh.
So an LA cop, and he's just credited as a young cop. And you see him in the background of a lot of shots. We'll put it up on the Instagram, but you see him in the background of a lot of shots where like
in Die Hard 1
Johnson is, yeah.
No shit. There he is, Canadian boy.
You got it. Graham Greene.
Like it's still smoking.
Yes.
Loving it.
Well, that's how you chase down.
So was he on suspension or something because he's such a badass, right?
Yeah, they always have to have him in some kind of a way.
Oh,
no, but
it's true. I know what you mean, like hungover, like marital problems. Like it's always not going so well for him. It just gets a little bit worse.
Like, wouldn't it be great if you had one where he's like McClane at his best, like just like totally expecting the bad guys to
this
come.
Christmas. It's personal. I made the turkey. I made everything. I got the mashed potatoes here. The next movie should star his wife.
Yeah. Oh,
he's at home.
That would be a
Genoa.
Honey, I need a
generic.
Gennaro.
It's pretty close.
Holly Gennaro.
That sounds like a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah.
The beginning of this movie reminds me of like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes.
Where I feel like at some point while he's running around, we'll see the two of them like on a rooftop, and with the tar melting and they're going over spreadsheets. Oh my God, here we go.
There you go.
This is good. It's like a Sea of Love where we got to see his dink in the pool.
Yes.
What was that movie? Not Sea of Love. What was it called? District Water. Sarah Jessica Parker.
A Bridge Too Far. No, I know. I know what you're talking about.
That sexy movie.
Striking? No, not striking.
Striking Distance.
Oh, there you go. Okay. But yeah, so Bruce Willis, he is rumored to be in another movie, another Die Hard movie. It's going to be called McClane, and Len Wiseman is on as the director for that.
Didn't he do?
But it's still sitting
one of the newer ones too. Len Wiseman.
I don't know, honestly. I didn't even see the last one. I'm just kind of like.
I didn't see the one with his son.
Yeah.
When his daughter comes in, maybe I'll watch.
Yeah, we'll see who they cast.
She'll be black.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say like Yvette Nicole Brown.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, who cares at this point?
Aren't you roughly his age?
Well, no. This is why he was having marital problems because he slept with when he was on the beat.
I think he's the world's best looking ugly man.
I was just thinking there he was looking pretty handsome.
He was. He
looks straight out of Moonlighting right here. When I remember seeing promotional materials.
The Return of Bruno.
He's got his harmonica under that fucking board.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, don't kill me. Look, I know the blues.
Exactly.
In the promotional materials, the sign said something different. It says like, I hate
everybody.
New York or everybody. That's right.
New York actually probably would have been better.
Yeah.
But this sign actually says nothing. They didn't want.
Well, they added it.
They didn't want to
him
cause
standing on right
in actual Harlem.
Let's see if we can tell that it's CG'd in here. Let me go. Here we go.
Yeah. You see, it's all moving weird.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
off in the street, it's like
it is a blank sign. They said originally that the "I hate everybody" was what was originally on the sign, and they changed it.
Of course, come on,
and
right?
Then, well, they thought that that's what he'd be wearing for the set, right?
Right.
And which would make sense.
Is this really New York?
Yes.
It looks like New York.
Actually, the only thing to my knowledge that was changed from a standpoint of location was in the end when they're shooting in Quebec, they're actually shooting in Maryland. So which one of these guys is Kevin Hart at current age?
The small one.
Yes.
Definitely. bad.
Yeah,
I like these kids. These kids are good actors.
Oh, I love those kids.
The older kid looks like he might be in something now.
He could be.
Is
I
that
don't
Dougie Doug?
know.
Oh my God. Is this that movie with the bobsled team?
It is. You guys go to Jamaica and find John Candy.
Exactly.
So Sam Jackson, I realized like we've had him in other movies and I didn't go like through
all the
his-
Marvel ones.
Yeah, all those too. But I didn't really go through his full resume.
Oh my God,
And
it's gonna
that's
be half
because
the
I
movie.
realized it was too long. I just
Yeah.
started writing them down and I stopped at XXX and there's like 30 movies of note. You know,
30 of them in production now.
yeah. Well, but he had like small roles in like Exorcist 3, Goodfellas. He was in things like Jungle Fever, Do the Right Thing, Amos.
Is that where he started? Was the Spike Lee movies?
He was in Ragtime. School Days was probably one of his first like things. He was in Coming to America. But yeah, he was in Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever, like all this stuff. And then he started falling in with Tarantino when he does True Romance and Pulp Fiction.
Right.
But he's just in everything, and it just kept going and going and going. I'm like, I gotta stop. Everybody knows who he is. He's Nick fucking Fury. Like that's just
True,
we're
right?
just gonna have to relax. But this was a period of time when like him being known was fairly new. Like he just like
No, it looks like it's there.
yeah, it looks there, but I feel like I've seen versions of this one that was just completely black writing.
Right.
I
It
don't
might
know.
be
Maybe
depending on
that's
the. I like
racist.
the music here.
Yeah, I do like
This
a
is
good score.
McTiernan, right?
Yes, McTiernan did this.
Oh my God.
Um,
That's what I saw the first time. Like I moved to Toronto.
yeah,
Literally, I was like walking down Parliament Street, me and my buddy Brian, and we looked down this road, and it was just like, oh my God, just dudes on the stoop, people
Yeah.
like lights flickering, and I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And this homeless guy was like, where are you going?
yeah,
And we were like, we're just walking around. He's like, do not go that way.
yeah.
And we're like, thanks, man. He's like, we're looking for a McDonald's. He's like, you got to go the other way, man. He's like, you get out of here. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I went and bought drugs from someone.
Nice. Good times.
Nice guys.
This is a,
Nice guys.
No, I sell their drugs.
Yeah.
It was a real
Great dudes.
It was a real meet cute.
There still should be the one white dude in their group.
I like
one
that
crazy motherfucker.
I like that car had its tires stolen off of it, and all the tires were just sitting off to the side.
They're
like,
doing it later.
We're just here to fuck with you.
Yeah.
We don't need to steal the tires.
Yeah.
What am I
We're
gonna do
gonna
with
sit
tires?
here and yell at you while you put the tires back on.
And then and then you're gonna go back inside. I remember laughing so hard at this. What the fuck? This?
Oh shit. I am the maker of my own god.
Yeah.
These guys are probably. Is this the Digital Underground? Is this,
I swear Tupac and Humpty are in the background
I
there.
swear to God.
That would be wonderful. So Bruce Willis has a really rough like resume ahead. Like he's done a lot of movies and he did some stuff and he was in Glass and he had all this stuff going on. And then I was looking at the movies he's
Kind
got
of
coming
falling
up.
off.
He's in a movie called Trauma Center that also stars Tito Ortiz and Steve Guttenberg.
Oh, straight to DVD.
Yeah. And then The Long Night with Chad Michael Murray. Anti-Life with Tom Jane. A movie called Run of the Hitman, who had no discernible names with him. But then McClane, like it's like I
He's
think
just
it's
in that phase now where he's just doing movies.
he is very notably a difficult dude to work with, though.
Is he really?
Because he does not want I'm sure he's had like friendly moments and friendly times with people, but he is also gun. He's always got a gun taped to his
Damn
neck.
right he does.
But the
That doesn't look like it would kill all of them, but that certainly would do if we're doing quite the job.
we kill 6 of them.
That's right.
You get
Oh,
it.
if he could reload.
Yes.
Maybe lines them
I
up.
doubt it.
I don't think it'll go too
Oh
people.
no, I think that some of those guys are PM Dawn. Now that I'm looking really tough.
Yeah, that is him right there on the left, eh?
Exactly. I'm just a human being. When are we doing that movie? That movie has to happen.
Those folks do. They'll flush it down.
Yeah. That's
Oh, fuck.
he's a cabbie. Of course he's gonna run all the lights.
I like too because it's like Sam Jackson's like he is always being like, you're a racist, McClane, when like he's the racist.
Oh yeah.
Which is a nice flip. Like it's a good
I like this too. He keeps calling him Jesus. He said, "Hey Zeus." This is like They really take good advantage of his voice, and especially being so, like, he wasn't new in the business by any means, but he was really just making a name for himself at this point. Like Pulp Fiction and these kind of things were all just
I think he's
happening
already
for him.
had a name, but I think a bigger name, like a household name.
Yeah. So, but they really utilize his voice. It's kind of like Dennis Leary in Demolition Man. It's like, we know what we need you to, how we need you to talk, and what we need you to say.
I like how this whole plot is the same, like an old script, and they just flipped like Mario Brothers 2.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then, I just like that we didn't even change the script. We just changed the names. So basically when they were writing this the first time, it was basically, let's make like a Die Hard movie that's...
The travesty was when they came up with them to make them, I never understood why they would turn a rated R franchise into a PG movie.
Yeah.
The moment that I heard the one after was like PG, I was like, no.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No motherfucking way. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, Die Hard's got certain things. It's got swears. It's got a bad attitude from Bruce. Well, yeah, maybe that's why what's her name didn't like him. Sybil. I get he's hard to work with, eh?
Yeah. So I heard like a lot of stories about him working on Cop Out with Kevin Smith.
Oh, yes. And him and Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, yes.
And so thank you for bringing me back around to that, because I forgot what I was talking about. And he had I heard Kevin Smith tell the story where basically he's like, he didn't want to be there. And he's like, he basically got put in a room with with people from the studio, and it's like, if you ever want to work in this studio again, you're going to show up to work, you're going to do your job, and you're going to do it well, because they needed him back for reshoots or something like that, and they're like, no, you got to pay me like $4 million to come back for reshoots, and blah blah blah.
They're like,
And
no,
they're just like, no, you're gonna do your fucking job, it's part of your
you
contract.
signed up for the reshoots. Yeah. He's not a good enough actor to be acting like that, to be honest with you.
There's a difference between a good enough actor and a big enough star.
Right.
So like, that's like saying Arnold Schwarzenegger's not good enough of an actor. He's not. He never was.
How dare you?
How dare me?
He flex acts.
Yeah. I don't know much about this actor who's the bomb tech guy, but I know that on Broadway he played Uncle Fester in Adam
No
Sandler
way.
musical. But that's the end.
He does
of
look
my
like the
knowledge about
wacky uncle, eh?
Yeah.
This is the good shit. This got fentanyl in it. Watch this.
He's
This is what just your brain. Boom. Nothing. You see that? It doesn't do nothing to your brain.
Yeah. See, fentanyl's it's a hoax.
See, but now when you add it with your emotions,
This is.
you.
What was like the solid
There it
stuff on the
is.
end of it? All of a sudden, did you like put a booger on there?
That's the. Oh fuck! Here we go.
I love that woman. She's like my favorite character in this entire movie.
That's totally how they should react.
She's like if Lucille Ball as portrayed in The Simpsons. Remember that one thing where like she was like there and she's like, I'm Lucille Ball. Then goes to Lucille Ball.
Right.
She's like if she became a character in this movie.
You hit her pretty hard there, Rick.
Oh my god, that was funny. So
They did pick right. He looks like he could be the cop in like T2.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
got a full house.
They picked everybody.
Graham Greene.
Graham Greene, actually, really interesting. He was born in the Six Nation reservation near Waterloo in Ontario, Canada.
Damn
not far
right.
from
Blah,
us.
blah, blah, blah.
He's in tons of stuff. Actually,
Yes, he is.
He's in. He was in Northern Exposure. He was in Maverick, the movie North, Grey Owl. He's in The Green Mile. He was in Transamerica, Snow Dogs, all sorts of shit.
The Green Mile. That's right.
So he's in all this kind of stuff, and he did this interview one time, and they asked him if he was as an Aboriginal person, if he felt typecast, and he's like, I've played lawyers and cops and teachers and natives and this and that, and like he's playing all these different things. He's like I played the ghost of a black man. He's like I played a German like transsexual. He's like
Right.
he's like I do not feel like I've
He
been
played
typecast.
a German. Did he make that up? I would
No.
really like to see what role he played. A German
No,
transsexual.
he said he played it on stage or something like that.
Huh.
So I give him lots
I
of
dig
ups.
that. Oh, now he's gonna be in trouble because he should have never played
Yeah.
a German transsexual cultural all that stuff.
It was fine for the times. We'll be fine.
It's fine now.
Yeah, I agree.
I love it.
So yeah, apparently, when this script was in its troubleshooter mode before it was Simon Says, they were trying to find a person to write it, and Shane Black was offered the chance to write it, and he turned it down. So that's interesting, I guess. But Sam Jackson, not the original guy for this. This was actually offered to Lawrence Fishburne,
Oh,
who turned it down, and then he reconsidered and it was too late. He had already been replaced.
They gave
by
it
Sam
to
Jackson,
Sam Jackson.
which was at Bruce Willis's suggestion because he had recently worked with him in Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
So yeah, they had
He's like, get Sam Jackie on the phone. What the hell?
Sammy Jackie, baby.
Like he called him the Negro civilian. No, Ebony.
Ebony, yeah,
Is
you made it much,
the Ebony civilian
you
there?
made it much worse. When you
No,
got a
I
problem
did
with Ebony.
not. Just like how he's being,
Yeah.
Oh, you're joining in the game here, bud. Look at them all eavesdropping. He can't even hear them.
No, of course not.
Breathing. At least this guy's got his hand over the phone. The chief of police is just. He knows they're listening. He's not dumb. He's what's his name?
Yeah,
Gruber.
exactly. The opening. Don't spoil it. The opening bit too with him and the sandwich board sign and stuff like that. I guess originally the studio had said they wanted to remove that scene and not shoot it. And the dude, and I love the balls on this guy too, Jonathan Hensley, who wrote the movie. He's like, I'll take this to another studio then if you're not going to keep my scene. But he's got an interesting group. He wrote Far Off Place. He wrote a bunch of Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Oh.
He wrote Jumanji, The Saint, Armageddon, the Tom Jane Punisher, Next. And he's got a movie
Starring Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
And then he wrote The Ice Road, which is coming up. It's a Liam Neeson movie. And it sounds like it's a mix between Ice Road Truckers and like a Chilean miners movie. Because, it's like a bunch of people in a diamond mine get trapped and then an Ice Road trucker has to like brave the storm.
The only one who
get
knows how
them
to
out.
work this ice is me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Liam Neeson.
Well, that's because Daryl Ward died.
I have a particular set of skills. Driving over ice in a rig.
Will Qui-Gon Jinn make it across?
Exactly right. Oh my God.
I just had a little heart attack. People a few weeks ago will know when I had all kinds of
That's
problems
not why you had
hitting
the heart
record.
attack.
And I just was looking down and I'm like, oh God, did I forget to hit record? No, we didn't.
Oh my word.
I know for a fact you would have left and you would have been right to do so.
Money is shit to me.
I think that
He looks too good for a guy with a raging hangover.
I was gonna say I think that Bruce Willis's best asset, especially in that like tight movie star close up, is he has beautiful photogenic stubble. He really does. Like
It's not even CG stubble. That's
Yeah.
man stubble right there.
Like,
that's
that's
like light a match
like it makes me
off
wonder.
your fucking face stubble.
It makes me wonder how my stubble would look on the big screen like that and like full high def.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I think we got some shooting to do.
Do
later.
some high definition stubble shots. Maybe
Yeah.
when they go more frames, 120 frames a second stubble.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Let's get one of those TVs with the motion smoothing and see what that looks like.
Uh-oh. Look at this.
I like-
Reinstated.
If you've never seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, they have similar scenes to this where the one guy gets suspended and then he's like, I'm going to give you my badge. He's like, fine, here's my badge. And he slams it down on the desk. He's like, no, you go down to the equipment office and you fill out form like 5024B and then you hand it in and they give you a slip and like all that stuff.
I think really that it should be really telling them that he should not have his badge back,
Yeah.
because when the captain slaps it on the table, he's like, what is that? The captain's like, it's your badge.
It's-
Should you really be giving it back to him? He's so fucking wasted. He does not know what's happening right
I don't
now.
recognize that.
Yeah.
Is that my costume? Cops don't wear a costume.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. God, this is like more prescient than ever.
He looks just like when he shot that dude that raped his kid. That close-up right there. Remember when he's like,
a view to a kill.
A view to a kill.
A time to kill.
A time to view a kill.
A view to
Oh,
a
buddy,
Jurassic
better get
Park.
your ass there. Did they clean his arm up? Yeah, they must have.
Yeah, not his shirt though.
So he should be thankful.
I like that they
thanking
gave him a
buddy.
shirt and he refused to like put it on.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna carry it in a plastic bag until the end of this movie, if you don't
Keep his
mind.
arm out. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but bloody, dirty wife beaters are kind of my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wear anything else because I know that a lot of shit's going to happen suddenly. Yeah, I guess it's going to just get fucked. I feel bad for cigarettes in this movie. Guy just wants one fucking cigarette.
Yeah, he's loving his smokes. Gray's Papaya. I've never been to a Gray's Papaya, but they seem popular.
There's a Weber's.
Oh my God. I don't think it's the Weber's.
It is right there.
I don't know that that's even a U.S. thing.
I wonder how much more because they really filmed it here.
Yes.
They really were going for authenticity. I wonder if they could have saved a lot of money.
In fairness, this woman's not 300 pounds. That's really rude.
I know that is sort of rude. She's 280.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Like all these old businessmen. I would have fucking socked him.
Yeah.
Take the fucking thing. Could have been a phone call. That means I'm surprised she didn't come back with a gun.
That would be amazing. You find out it was her all along.
Yeah, he's in what's his name? He's wearing a fat suit there.
Yeah.
This does remind me of the corner in Toronto on Bloor, though.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of corners that look like other
Have you
corners.
ever been near a payphone when it was ringing?
No. I tried to get one to ring one time. I remember when we finally...
I believed. Come on, ring.
Well, no, it's like when we finally had cell phones. I remember we were at a payphone for some reason, and I dialed the number of the payphone, and nothing happened. I'm like, well, that's fucking boring.
Oh, I remember that, right? Because they said the thing where if you dialed, you could get oh, he's got some little rhymes going. What a fucking movie. They don't make them like this anymore, man.
Woo.
What the fuck? Look at them prostitutes in the corner yakking with Buddy. She says two for. He's like, I only want one.
I'm
Stop
90%.
trying to talk me into the two of you.
I'm 90% sure that the one in the middle was Lori Loughlin.
She's like, my kid's got to go to school, I need that money.
Yeah. Fine, I'll just say that they're tennis players for fake.
There's Dunkin'
Or
Donuts.
rowers or whatever nonsense.
What is this guy in the vest talking to Buddy over there about? That looks like PewDiePie. Look at that guy there. That's what's his
The
name?
lightly bearded PewDiePie.
It's we don't get Buddy in this movie, the reporter.
Yeah. I feel like they probably would have liked ways to shoehorn these guys in. I still think that there was a version of this movie where they wanted Reginald Vell Johnson to be the black guy.
That would have been awesome.
Where it's you find out he's either moved down here, he's retired now, he's a retired cop now, and he's moved down here.
And then John McClane goes to visit him, and then all the shit starts happening.
Yeah. Because it would also give him a reason to go and protect him, other than just
that would have been awesome.
Because they've got the racism and reverse racism reason that he does it, because he's I don't want.
But then we could find out more about him. Maybe he is that way.
Yeah.
Right. We just didn't know. He's on the job. He's all jovial.
Yeah, I think I fully think though that somebody had to have thought about it.
I think that at one point in time they should have gotten into a cab and Buddy the reporter's in the cab and he's like, oh, for fuck's sakes,
that would have. Oh my god, that would have been fantastic.
With the gold bar or
so
something,
good.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been really good. Or you find out he's an anchor now in the thing, and
he can't do being a reporter anymore. It's too stressful. So now he's a cab driver, and then boom, there's McClane.
Yeah, I like that.
He lost everything.
I don't know exactly where, but when they were shooting on the Upper West Side, the writer Jonathan Hensley there, he actually wrote that location into the script,
right?
Because he wanted to be able. He lived there, so he wanted to be able to look down from his window and actually see the shooting of the movie,
of his own movie,
but be at his house. Which I kind of
yeah, so right when they yell cut, he can go home, make a sandwich.
Oh no, writer doesn't necessarily have to be on the set.
Sorry, writer. I thought you meant McTiernan or something. I was like, wouldn't McTiernan have a much bigger? What else have McTiernan done after this?
McTiernan, he is not a lot again because he had that whole creepy spy thing.
What?
But I remember we talked about it in one of the previous movies where he had been spying on other actors and stuff like that. I can't remember
because he's all he thinks he's in the SEALs or something, right? He's he
believes he's in Predator, and I think I honest to God believe he lives in a wicker shack in the rainforest until he's called out to direct.
And every now and then he whispers out to nobody, "Stick around."
Yeah, he's got a movie coming out called The Tau Ceti 4. It stars Uma Thurman, and it's about these rebels in a planet called Tau Ceti.
I was really excited for Eaters of the Dead, and then they changed it. And he's a great action director. I don't know why he doesn't still. Who cares? He was, spying on people. Big fucking dude. They're all weirdos.
Yeah, we've forgiven worse.
Yeah, for real. Even now, we forgive our own government.
I'm super impressed he jumped that fence. I know it's not a gigantic thing, but. Oh my God! You know who that was? That is who that was. That was Asif Manvi. He was in what's it called, The Daily Show for a while.
Are you sure that was really him?
Yeah. I know he's in the movie for a fact. But then I remember it said cab driver, and I think that was just him. I'm pretty sure that was him. It sounded like his voice. I didn't see his face, so I couldn't.
Is his fingers like dug into the?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I couldn't. I don't feel like I could drive in New York. I don't think anybody can drive this fast in New York, but it was my understanding that it was kind of gridlocky there.
Oh yes, they found a random.
Yeah. Well, that's like every time like I hear about like high speed chases in LA, I'm like, my understanding was it takes 4 hours to get everywhere.
That's a nice little stunt.
Yeah. Those are like the really undersold stunts, because it's super dangerous. If they screwed it up like an inch to either direction, they're dead.
I like when a helicopter goes under a bridge or something. It's not a big deal, but it's like that was a big fucking thing right there.
Even though it was all CG'd and shit, I still like the Hobbs and Shaw like Lamborghini going under the truck thing.
Did you see that movie?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I want to see it still, man. It looks like it's got a lot of crazy action in it.
Well, I kept wanting to go to the drive-in when it was playing with something else, and then it was never playing with something else I wanted to see.
I'm going to do a double whammy: Skyscraper mixed with Hobbs and Shaw.
Mixed with?
Yeah,
There's not
I'm
going
going to
to
watch them both at the same time.
Nice.
I'm going to watch part of the movie, put the other one in, watch part of the
It's
movie,
weird.
watch the like that.
Half the movie, he's not even thinking about friggin' Jason Statham, and then the other half, he's only thinking about Jason Statham.
Exactly. I love this. Is so dangerous. Like, man, he's supposed to be the good guy.
Well, the other thing,
What if
too,
he
is
would have hit someone?
maybe put on a seatbelt if it's this dangerous. Like, I saw his like seatbelt sitting up. I'm like, oh my God.
He's a badass.
Yeah. I like the ADR too. I didn't say through Central Park Avenue. I said through the park. But like it's so like the tone is completely different. It's like they're like, okay, Bruce, we need you to come in for ADR. I'm not doing that. No, you gotta cut. You have to come in. It's again part of your.
I like this jump here, the CG car jump.
Yeah.
Oh no, there.
And then so then he literally probably came in and he went through the park, and then he's like, I'm fucking out of here.
That's hilarious.
Like he's just.
Sam Jackson's looking young and handsome, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just the guy I used to look.
Oh man, like, but again, does not age. Samuel L. Jackson. I'd like to see a comparison between him and Paul Rudd, year by year.
They look exactly the same.
Oh man,
Paul Rudd does not age.
and he just puts a beard on every now and again to seem.
Oh, he's got a new one on Netflix.
Yes.
It's like Multiplicity, but like the thriller.
Well, it's less multiplicity. It's like you go to this like spa to like improve yourself, but really they kill you and replace you with a clone. But he lived, so now like him and his clone are out there. But it's also a
It's
comedy.
like a buddy comedy. Oh my God, with himself.
I guess.
I don't know how he has time to film all this shit.
Well, because when he's Ant-Man, he shrinks down.
So
Quantum realm.
time is exactly. Time's not the.
So it's fine. I like they were talking about his action figure. He was just on Conan in October, and they showed his action figure, and he has like a smirk. I'm like, poor like only comedy actor. The only comedy actor. Like they have to give him like a dumb, goofy face as his like thing. It's like most of the time he doesn't have that face when he's Ant-Man. Most of the time he's got Ant-Man's mask on.
Yeah, exactly. So they had to give him a smirk.
Yeah, it's just
there was A&P.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how serious they were, but I read fairly recently that Chris Hemsworth said that him, Robert Downey Jr., and Chris Evans want to remake Three Amigos.
What?
And I was kind of like,
Who say the three names again?
Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, and Robert Downey Jr.
Wow.
I was sitting there and I was like, well, it's good to know that they were like that close while making those movies. That's pretty cool. But I saw somebody, they're like, no, you can't do that to freaking Three Amigos. Again, they're doing that. It was a perfect movie. I'm like, no, I love Three Amigos. But it was
movie.
Like, but I'm like, you know what? I'd go see it.
Perfect as it gets.
But I'm sitting there, I was like, I'd go see it. I'm like, you know what would be even better though? Is if they played like This Is the End style. They played themselves.
Right.
And then so people think they're bringing Thor, Captain America, and
It's
Iron
a thing,
Man,
but it's actually themselves.
But it's just them. And
That's
they're
not bad, actually.
Did
you see the poster for Dr. Dolittle starring Robert Downey Jr.?
Yes.
It looks like they took the poster from any movie starring him and slapped animals on it.
Yeah.
He's giving them like, I'm Robert Downey Jr. face. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, is this Sherlock Holmes,
it
the
feels-
second one, just with animals replaced instead of Jude Law? Great idea for an action movie,
Still
buddy.
just do Jude Law.
Should have ran into Keanu up there.
That would be,
What are you doing here?
Yeah. Dennis Hopper's on one end, Jeremy Irons on the other. It's like, whoa, this is a lucrative train.
See, this is so okay. So now we've had the chase.
Yeah.
You know, driving through the park. Now he's on the train, and now the train. Like, these are real action scenes, man. My buddy the other day, we were watching a movie, and an explosion happened.
Yes.
And he was like, these are the types of things they should do in CG now. And I was like, I totally disagree.
Yeah.
I was like, an explosion in a movie is nothing compared to all the other garbage that's happening in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like people will complain like, I'm going to drive this car my whole life, but I'm going to complain like an explosion in a movie.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I also think, too, that an explosion is something that's very... I mean, there's some things you can't. Like, it's like, oh, like the White House exploded. Obviously, you're CGing the White House exploding.
Right.
But the whole idea of the practicality of an explosion, like how good that explosion looked at the beginning of this movie.
Exactly.
And then the added practicality of having like the cars flip and stuff like that, which were probably just on like pneumatic, like pump things, right?
Oh, yeah, because the explosion didn't do it. That was just soot flying out.
Yeah.
And then the cars flipped.
Well, I mean, like the pressure would have done. I mean, if Mythbusters has taught me nothing, and it hasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it has taught me a bit about pressure, and it's like it would be enough, but I don't think it would be enough to send a car flying. It'd be enough to shake the car and kill a person who was near it.
But they tell you about the pressure of making a show.
Yes.
Come on, Sam Jackie, get over there.
I like because this scene is a scene that they actually spoof a little in The Incredibles.
Yes.
Almost the exact same
Yes,
scene
it is
happens.
actually. I always want every time I go on the subway in Toronto, I'm like always like, is this gonna happen?
Yeah.
I always want to be like running from somebody high, you know?
Yeah. The subway in Toronto bends my reality, though, because there's no door between cars.
It's neat.
It is a straight line from the back of the train to the front of the train. It is one complete tube, but it has like those like double buses. It has like that bendy bit.
Yeah,
so
that bendy.
obviously-
It's fucking awesome because now you can't get locked in with that crazy motherfucker.
Yes.
That guy that rips his shit right in front of you. You can walk away like you're not trapped.
But the other part is now, no matter where you are in the car, you're in the same car as that person. You can just be far away.
You can be, and I like to when you look straight ahead and you can see it turn.
Oh,
It's like so
Inception.
fucked. It's like what?
It's Inception. It's watching your whole like reality bend. Hey, bro. An
It's
original.
like Buddy that fucked up. What was his name? Not Prometheus or something, but he was in the X-Men, and he really fucked up Wolverine because he would make everything would start bending and warping. Like what the hell was his name? He was a little kid. Anyways,
Yeah. Anyways, I lost track of what I was gonna say. 'Cause you got into a Wolverine thing. That guy, man. This guy owns nervous cop, afraid of.
he reminds me of the same guy that Arnold grabs and smokes into the pole in T2, right?
Yeah. But what's killer to me is like, why is he so afraid? Is it strictly because he's black? Because the only thing he's done so far is yell at a man on a phone. It's not like he pulled a gun on him or something like that, right?
He's a pretty nervous guy. That's why they made him a subway cop. He's not used to any type of.
Now, here's the thing. The fact that it's mixed has already made it volatile. We've shown he dropped like a drop of it.
It has to mix all the way.
It has to mix all the way.
That's
like,
right, for
so
it
all
too.
that stuff. So all that stuff that's currently mixed wouldn't have just blown them to friggin' smithereens.
There's like a red fill meter on it. Once the red fills in, and you make yourself the proper, martini.
Yeah,
it's a mixed drink. It looks like cranberry and gin.
I like it.
I'm here.
And McLean. Apparently, Seth MacFarlane based the voice of his character in Hellboy: The Golden Army, the robot character.
Oh, that was Seth MacFarlane?
Yeah, he based it on Jeremy Irons.
What, the guy that was missed inside the... Oh, that was him?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, he was kind of German. That makes sense.
Yeah.
He does a good German.
He does, actually. I like...
God, I miss payphones.
I like Seth Why?
They were the way to go.
How?
Because when all this shit goes down and the aliens attack, we're going to need landlines. They're going to take over all the satellites. We're going to be fucked. You saw those internet videos like millennials. They don't even know how to use a dial phone.
You know how friggin' easy it is to take down a friggin' phone line, like a phone service? That was one thing one thing we all seem to forget. It's like, oh, we got to have a landline in case this happens. I was like, I remember my phone being out all the time, like way more than my current phone.
Or at least a man's not listening.
Yeah, I don't care.
Boom, nice stunt.
Actually, there's nothing. It was probably easier for them to listen then.
It probably was, actually.
It was like, it literally could have just been patched to them.
Boom.
Like, this feels to me like it was cool, but it also felt a little like Universal Studios-y to me.
Yes. I agree with that. I like that,
the way that flipped over and stuff. I don't know.
That's a long-ass action scene, man. But what makes it cool is the whole movie's just, like, got that adventure vibe to it because they're always racing from one thing to the next. So even when there's not a big action scene, they're still racing.
You know what I simultaneously love and hate about this movie, though? Action scene. It's such a long road to take to the actual plot of this movie. And it's kind of like, oh, okay. Like, it was a really cool, it was a cool, way, almost like mousetrap of getting here, right? Like, okay, we turn the crank, we snap the plank, and blah, blah, blah. And then,
well, this is part of the plot. He's fucking with him.
No, I know, but realistically, as we find out, it's not. It's just him.
Everybody on this train, dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Like, it's basically him, the exact same things would have happened had they not had McClane.
Look at also just at the same point, you missed all the foam.
Yeah.
There's all this Demolition Man car also went flying in and then exploded with foam.
Yeah, they were shooting that simultaneously. It was hard.
Well, they show nobody. This is the kind of movie, man, where there's clearly tons of collateral damage.
Oh, absolutely.
Nobody cares.
Absolutely.
We could have John McClane splatting through children and orphans and in the park. We were like, "Go, John McClane! Mm-hmm. You're gonna break some eggs, man. If you're gonna save New York."
He sideswipes.
It's a big omelet.
He sideswipes one of those immigrant prisons. It was like, ooh.
What is so special about this place?
I've never seen somebody actually have one of those bandages on.
What, on his head?
Yeah, the tape.
Yeah, it's why even have it?
Well, because it's a tension bandage.
Right, it's like holding the cut closed, but even still, just let it bleed for fuck. I feel like you could just put a regular Band-Aid on with a superhero on it, and it would do the same job. What is that, a half a stitcher?
Yeah.
That's a movie Band-Aid.
It is.
That's to show everybody at work you got clonked on the head. So you have something to talk about that afternoon.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you get to? What is that? Yeah, bang my head.
Yeah, you know.
Good. That's great. Really, it was your wife.
What did my wife do?
Fucking beat you over the head with something.
I had it coming.
Oh.
That's what she said.
That's this guy loves the taste of his own ear dirt.
Yeah. Doesn't everybody?
Have you ever actually? I actually did have put it in my ear once and been like, "Oh God!" It was like I was licking my own ear. It was disgusting.
I can honestly.
I don't clean them. It was fucking terrible.
I just like everything else. If enough dirt accumulates, it gets too heavy and just falls off of you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then underneath, clean as a whistle.
Exactly. It's called getting clean.
Yes, getting clean the dirty way. See, this is why he should have just left that shirt in the plastic. It's already gross.
Yep. Why did you put that on, McClane? Got chilly out there.
He should just have. It would be hilarious if he just had a cache of, shirts all over the city. You see, he opens up one of those newspaper things, and he just pulls out another shirt. Yeah. He throws it on, and they're like, "Oh, this classic."
It's one of those free paper. What would be the name of the paper that no one even looked in there, so he could have his shirts?
The interesting news.
Yeah, or you know. The honest news.
Yeah. No, I just.
Why would nobody look in there?
Well, I'm thinking of what folder you would put your porn in.
It would be like the Orphan Relief Fund box.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody looks in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, the old Hungarian. It was gonna be so. Is this a thing? Did they pick the wrong one? I know Rambo got in trouble because the bad guys are Mexican. So what are you trying to say, that all Mexicans are in the drug cartel? No, just these guys are.
Well, I mean, God, he literally works with Al Qaeda. Or not Al Qaeda. With the Taliban in what is it? Rambo 2?
Rambo 12.
Or 3? I can't remember which
Rambo
one.
2 was the Vietnamese.
Oh, there you go.
Rambo 3 was the Russians.
Yeah, but he's working with the Taliban against the Russians, and that
Rambo 4 was the Somalis.
Yeah.
Rambo 5.
Rambo 4 was Julie Benz.
Oh, that's right. Rambo 5 was a mirror match versus his evil self.
Yes.
Rambo 6 was in space. Actually had no Rambo in it. It was kind of like a Season of the Witch.
This is,
oh my God.
I remember like how, like this was an amazing twist at the
Yep.
time. I was like, whoa.
Yep, I agree. Yes, it was.
And this is literally, this was the one decision they made to make this a Die Hard movie. This could have been literally anybody,
of course.
except this little, hey, by the way, he's his brother.
But it really works with, like, as the plot keeps going, it really works with the whole diversionary,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It works. He did a good job thinking of this plan, I feel.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's a great distraction because, like, the cops are all focusing on him.
Yep.
And then this other thing and not seeing what's actually
Don't let him know we're here.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, that's how you used to do speakerphones before Bluetooth.
Oh my God. Fucking speakerphone.
Who is in the
Jesus.
van, I wonder.
Oh, everybody's speakerphone nowadays. Everybody puts you on fucking speakerphone.
Oh, not me. I'd never put
Oh,
anything.
God. I fucking
I was
hate
in
speakerphone.
I was in an elevator with a guy who was with his family, and he was on speakerphone with somebody else. So now he's in the elevator, and he's like, "I'm in the elevator." What? I'm in the elevator. What?
Yeah.
You're in the elevator? Where are you? I'm at an apartment building. Why are you at an apartment building? I'm like, why do I have to be a part of
Like,
this
what
conversation?
in the fuck?
I almost answered. Why are you in an apartment building? I'm like, he's
Why
visiting
are
me.
you in an apartment building? I love because the people from my job call me all the time.
Yeah.
And there's like 5 of them in the car and they're drinking. And it's like, I cannot tell what any one of you is saying right now. And then there's like 5 minutes of hearing them talk amongst themselves. And I'm just like, what am I doing here? What?
hang up.
And then I do. And then they come, why'd you hang up? Why did you? That's the real question.
Why'd you
Why
call?
did you hang up? Like, is that really a question you're asking me right now?
Yeah. We can't be friends anymore.
Like, holy fuck. God love them all.
Yeah. The interesting thing about this is only one of 2 Die Hard movies that's based on an original script and isn't like adapted from something else. Because Die Hard was based on a novel
That's right.
and also sort of a remake of a movie.
Right.
And then Die Hard 2 was based on another novel.
And a dream that Gina Davis had. While
Yes.
she yelled it out, Rennie Harlan wrote it down.
Quickly.
He's like, she's from Mensa. I have to write everything down.
And then Live Free or Die Hard was based on like a news article. So it was literally, it's this.
A news article.
Yeah, it's this and A Good Day to
Some
Die
good
Hard.
action into it too, but it was dumb.
Yeah. I just didn't care anymore. I watched that and I'm like, oh, like I like Justin Long. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting pairing that they've got. We'll see how this goes. And then the whole movie happened and I'm like, yeah, I don't care. and then A Good Day to Die Hard came and like the other dude there. And I'm just like, fuck.
And then which one was his son in? Courtney Jai?
That was,
Is that A Good Day to Die Hard?
Good Day to Die Hard. And I'm like, okay.
A good day to meet your son hard.
I was like, we're
What?
done now. Yeah.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Thanks. I always like to picture that they wouldn't have gone to find the bomb had he not told them to.
He says, go find the bomb. And then as they run up the street, the movie theater's playing Hudson Hawk. And he
Oh my
just
God.
stops and points.
The CEO and founder of Wendy's is there.
Jared?
Not Jared. What the fuck are you talking about?
Subway.
I was talking about Dave Thomas.
Oh.
The guy in this.
Oh,
he's-
Wendy's.
Yeah.
The guy from SCTV?
Oh my God, I hate you.
Like that guy's got like 50 batches overlapping.
That guy's mustache is owning this movie.
Which guy's this cool
Oh,
man
yeah.
mustaches everywhere.
Like that guy knew. He's like, my mustache is gonna be the star of this movie. Is that Richard Gere? Oh, is that the dude from Saw? Like I've seen everybody.
Break. They're in Panic Town now, baby. Fuck,
That's still
man.
New
I saw a phone booth somewhere. Where did I see a phone booth? And I was like, whoa, a phone booth.
Yeah, they're still around.
Oh, there he is.
Uh,
Scar.
he called this his midlife crisis haircut.
Is that what he said in an interview?
Yeah.
He's in an action movie. It's called the Michael Bay Crisis.
Yeah. So Jeremy Irons, his career is interesting because he's in so much stuff, but like not a lot of it was gigantic stuff. Like a lot of like stage-based kind of like whatever's like Madame Butterfly and Man in the Iron Mask, things like that. He narrated Spaceship Earth, the Epcot ride for, it was like I think 94 to 2007 or something.
I wonder what you get for that kind of thing. Do you get a yearly thing or they just pay you like salary?
They pay you once.
One time, they're like, and this is as long as it's going to go.
Yeah. And I think like Helen Mirren was doing it recently. I think hers was recently. It's always a British person. But anyways, yeah. So he's been in Reversal of Fortune, Madame Butterfly, Lion King, Lolita, The Man in the Iron Mask, Merchant of Venice.
Reversal of Fortune with Bette Midler.
Could be the one. He was in the Borgias that
Bourgeois.
Yeah. It was like, I think it was a Showtime show. Oop, there's
Yes, it was.
Ellen Cleghorn.
There she is.
The only true movie star of. Yeah, the only.
I need a woman at all times to talk to me like this. Look at this guy. He's had enough. He's like, I don't even do my tie up anymore because the moment I come into work, I just rip it out.
I like he's so burned out. He's not even picking up phones. He's just like, I can't get over all the sounds of phones.
He hates phones. His father used to beat him with a ringing phone when he was a child. Wasn't she in the police department?
No, that's the other one.
Wait a
She
second.
had the curly
Look at this
hair.
girl. They just switched her up to a different character. There she is.
No, she's younger.
They
It's
straightened her
totally-
hair out.
It's a very different person.
You're so full of shit, you fucking politician. Here they come. If you were playing the Die Hard game, the controller would start rumbling right now.
Oh,
Now it's really rumbling.
really.
Oh my God. You can play as Hans Gruber or Sam Jackson, but you have to pay for the DLC to play as John McClane.
So they very knowingly made a big mistake about how many dump trucks it would actually take to move all this gold. That guy, just by seeing that guy, being a cop, he should have seen that guy and said, "You guys are the bad guys," and just put a bullet directly in his chest.
Like, look at these guys. How's this cop not suspect anything?
Well, and we're going to see a couple of people in there. In the background.
Look at these. It's like Rammstein video. What in the fuck?
There's a couple of really interesting characters in this that I'm going to point out. I love when he says, "Holy Toledo." But yeah, I'm going to point out some interesting characters in this one to you from the German team there. But yeah, he absolutely should have known. The guy.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Help these guys with these cases, eh? Can you drive a dump truck? Get in there.
These Aryan-looking fellows. Oh. See, look at everything's so precise.
This guy's like the mob.
I never looked it up before today, but the one like big, like burly guy who's sitting in the background is indeed wrestler Ludwig Borga.
No way.
Yeah.
I think Ralph Moeller's in here somewhere too.
No,
for some
you're thinking
reason.
the guy directly behind him, and it is not him. But he's
the
got
haircut on this guy.
that one guy looks like he's from the Blue Man Group. I don't know how I would know that for the
You
guy
take
who's
that blue off.
the guy with the glasses who was actually he was in the back row of the people. Let me see if we can see him if he comes into a shot. So that guy right there, if he turns around and you see him, you'll find out that is also WWE wrestler Damien Demento.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
His name's Phil Thies. He's the bald guy with glasses of the group. He's sitting down.
Yeah, he's right there. I saw him. He's in a gray suit. That's Damien Demento?
Yes.
I should have known. How do they cast this guy?
They were like, we need a bunch of big dudes. And
Nobody
they probably
noticed
looked
the
towards
tanks
wrestling.
and everything?
Yeah, no, they noticed a lot of things. They're like, oh, the big explosion army must be coming.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Lots of steam down here. Oh. Nighty night. Oh.
So that guy,
Duyato.
the one who's playing the cop right there, that is Robert Sedgwick. It's Kira Sedgwick's little brother.
No way. I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen him in other things.
Probably have, but he
Doesn't
also
need
has
his
a
big
little bit of
sis
a
anymore.
He also has a little bit of a William Sadler vibe, though.
Yes.
So I think that
Look
might
at that
be
in the background.
Ah.
The trade towers.
Oh, I thought you meant just streetlights.
Nope.
That's pretty cool.
There they are.
Yeah. This would be like that would be the worst news to get, eh? You're running with this guy, you're like, oh, you murdered a terrorist brother, and now I'm part of your revenge scheme. Cool.
They never talk about the airport, huh? They want to just talk about Nakatomi.
Well, this
I'll be
doesn't
in
have
McTiernan doesn't want anything to do with part 2.
Yeah.
So like, nah.
Oh no, they're erasing it. It's like what when Bryan Singer.
Right there, Damien Demento.
Yeah.
Look at him act.
Yeah, I know.
God, he was leaning like a pro.
He really knows how to be
That's him.
impatient.
That's his hands.
Yeah.
Those are his legs. I know those are Damien Demento's feet. Anywhere.
Those are definitely his wrestling boots of Damien Demento.
He looks like his star's missing the top points.
See,
like he was demoted.
That guy picked it up. He saw. He knew something was up. Just
right away. He just saw the guy's shoes, his military boots.
Yeah.
He's got to have the rims like that, like Aaron's.
I was gonna say he feels like this is his Matrix look. Like this is his.
They have the arms still. He couldn't afford He couldn't afford the fish burns.
Yeah. Well, they pinched the nose though, so he might not have wanted that there anyways.
This part's awesome.
Yes.
This is where the chick comes in, isn't it? Ooh, it's my type of lady. I love it when a lady's covered in blood. And it's not mine or hers.
Of course.
They're at a sperm bank. They're stealing all of the most elite members of New York's sperm.
So let's talk about this young lady. She is... I gotta find her name.
Maybe she's the lead singer of like an industrial band from
You're
Europe.
Sort of... No, not quite. She's not American, or she's American. Her name's Sam Phillips. She was married to T-Bone Burnett.
Oh, no way.
And she is a pop singer in her own right. And also, the most interesting thing, she has composed the music to every single Amy Sherman-Palladino TV show. She was hired to like compose the music for Gilmore Girls. Then she was hired to do Bunheads, and now she's doing The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
No way.
Yes. So that's what she does.
She did the music for Gilmore Girls.
Yes. La, 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh fuck! Way to go! There you fucking go. Now I got to go through the whole show again.
Yep.
What's on this tie? An apple?
It looks
or
like
something? Do you think that means
looks like
something?
an apple on a string? Yeah, it's a grenade.
I bet you that means something.
Yeah.
To the movie, to his character.
Lord. That's when you find out that that's a Gruber apple, and that was he wished he could have tied a string around his brother to save him.
It's a Gruber apple from the Gruber farms.
Yes,
the Gruber orchard. Actually, they don't call it a farm; it's an orchard.
I wish he would have just.
Thank you.
I wish he would have just like stuck to the American accent though, like at least play along right to the end for him. Don't like make that twist. Federal Reserve Bank.
You calling Schneidel Springfield?
So a 100% true story. A good.
Now you know this is a fucking lie.
No, this is a true.
Yeah.
This is a true story. Jonathan Hensley was detained by the FBI for his extensive knowledge of the Federal Reserve when he wrote this movie. They were like, how did you know so much? They got stuff wrong. Like I said, the amount of dump trucks and stuff, they used like 15. They said you would need like 480.
Right.
It could just, the sheer weight of the gold itself, that they to try and carry as much as they said they carried, would just bottom out on the trucks. So, but like little stuff like that, but like
So they're like, how did you know it would take a truck? Oh, what?
No, but like he was like talking right down to like security and stuff like that. They're like, how did you know so much? He's like, I made this shit up. I love this. Is actually a really funny. This moment here is like really funny.
I know this is what I'm talking about. This is like this one. I would have just ran, dude. Yeah. Like, come on. What are you gonna do here? Die for the money?
I would have happily, like, I would have legit just said, guys, I'm laying down my arms. Will you let me pass?
They'll kill you, but still, you probably walk past and they kill you. I'm sure there's no back door.
Yeah.
I would have tried the same thing, though. I would have been like, you know what, guys? Seriously, this isn't worth dying over.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would be mad at you.
Can I take one bar? Yeah. Boom, dead.
Ugh.
I'd already have gold up my ass.
Yeah.
Every day. I'd pull like the Edward Norton in that movie where he pretended like he was handicapped, but really he was robbing the bank.
Oh, that was the De Niro and
the score.
Brando, yeah.
You know what the score is? I can fit half a bar of gold up my ass at any point in time and still make it out of the bank before everything bottoms out of me.
And what's crazy is because not all gold bars are the same size, he can fit it halfway up relative to the gold bar.
Exactly.
He can fit like those teeny tiny ones halfway up, or he can fit one of those gigantic.
That's right. Look at this guy. Oh, fuck. See, he could have went this way.
I still don't. Well, no, because she actually came in. They dug a tunnel, so that like her way in wasn't a way in.
See,
I have that exact same knife in my knife block.
In your knife block, it's got the perfect curve.
It's a little too curvy, but like my penis. Hey, everybody. Yeah. I'm actually surprised that more, like, I know it happens from time to time, but I'm surprised that more wrestlers aren't hired to be like thuggy guys like this.
I forgot that it was Damien Demento. God damn it.
Apparently, a lot of the German in this movie is really like poorly
Badly
done grammatically. Like the words are right, but it's like a child who's just learning German was saying it.
We don't know. It's for American audiences.
Yeah. They said, and some of them, there's the scene that comes later when Sam Jackson drops the bomb off with the two guys who are pretending to be cops. He said that you can't even qualify what they were doing as speaking German. He's like they're German words. He's like, but it qualifies as gibberish because they're not like
shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So apparently those gold bars would weigh roughly 25 pounds a piece.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not too shabby.
I think they were overweighing it though, right? When he grabbed it there.
Yeah.
It's only 25 pounds.
Well, but when you imagine having 25 pounds in a small package thrown
yeah,
at
you might be like, oh, okay,
like,
I hear you, yeah.
Like picture, like, you know, those like little 5-pound weights at the gym. Imagine that weighed 25 pounds and I chucked it at you.
Whipped it. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. No, yeah, it's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
And now knowing that I just got back to the gym and I'm just using 10 pounds, I'm like, oh, God, it'd probably kill me. It'd rip me a new hernia hole.
All I'm doing is pounding wings. So.
Fuck, I go for some wings. What for dinner? Tacos.
Well, that was
right.
That like sentence was perfectly in line with your ADHD. I can go for some wings. What did I eat? I had tacos.
I'm like, why am I hungry? I eat Chinese and tacos. Does this one make sense?
It does. Yes.
This one always got me back in the day. Was it like what? Like,
well, it's because it felt like they rushed it's like they went from not knowing it at all to knowing it perfectly.
Well, you know, once you get it, once it kicks in.
There's actually, I was reading up today in the trivia, there were actually 2 different ways of doing it. But yeah, so let me see if I can just remember really quick. So you fill up the 5-gallon, and then you fill up, and then you pour it into the 3 gallons. So there's 2 gallons left in the thing. Then you pour out. Yeah. Then you pour out the 3 gallon. Then you pour the 2 gallons into the 3 gallon, and then.
Yes, you see, come on.
Yeah, and it was a whole thing.
I keep watching the background for continuity, and they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
There's like a pink dog, a bulldog. Yeah, whoever was a continuity did a good job here so far. Okay, so wait, 3, 5, and we need 5 gallons on the scale.
Yeah. Yeah, so they had the 2. So anyways, so let's.
Oh, you fill a 5 up and you dump out what you think.
Yes.
Fuck.
So
what's the little one? A 2 gallon?
No, it's a 5 gallon and a 3 gallon.
And a 3 gallon. Damn.
So yes. Oh, this one takes fucking forever. I read it today. I just can't remember the exact breakdown.
I don't know if you grabbed like a you know.
Yeah. So yeah.
If you could have used like a tape measure or something, you know, you would have had it no problem.
Why a tape measure? It doesn't measure volume.
Sure it does.
No.
Ah, yeah, fuck.
Not even a little bit.
Well, because fuck. I was gonna think you could mark like the halfway point or, you know, the...
But with the shape of it, you can't.
Yeah, son of a bitch. That's why he's the Hans Gruber and I'm the guy walking his dog that's about to blow up in the park.
So yeah, fill up the 5 gallon jug completely. Dump it into the 3 gallon jug. So now you have 2 gallons left in the 5 gallon jug. Pour out the 3 gallon jug, and then so now you got nothing in the 3 gallon, and you got the 5 gallon with 2 gallons in it. Then you put the 5 gallon jug, so the 2 gallons that are in the 5 gallon jug, put that in the 3 gallon jug. Then you fill up the 5 gallon jug. You have, so now you have. Sorry, I'm sorry. So you've got.
He's reading this, by the way.
So
at diehard3cheats.com.
Yeah. Oh, you now have 2 gallons. So you fill up the 5 gallon. I'm sorry. It's because I'm listening and I'm doing that at the same time and I'm getting distracted. So you fill up the 5 gallon jug. You now have 2 gallons of the 3 gallon jug, 5 gallons of the 5 gallon jug. So that means that there's 1 gallon of space in the 3 gallon jug, right? So now use the water from the 5 gallon jug to fill up the 3 gallon jug. So that means you've taken 1 gallon out of the 5
So now it's
gallons, and now
4.
it's 4 gallons.
Right.
And then there's another way to do it there's a way to do it the other way if you start with the 3-gallon jug as well. So here, fill the 3-gallon jug completely, then dump it into the 5-gallon. So now there's nothing in the 3-gallon, and the 5-gallon has 3. Refill the 3-gallon jug, put the contents into the 5-gallon jug. So now you'll have 3 gallons in the 3-gallon jug and the 3 gallons in the 5-gallon. So now you dump that out. You dump
I had
that
it
into
before you started saying it again.
You dump into the 5, so now there's 1 gallon left in the
space.
3-gallon jug.
Right.
So you dump out the 5, you put the 1 gallon in the 5-gallon jug, then fill up the 3, and then put it back in, and then it's 4.
Plenty of time to test those tits.
That'd be amazing if he changed the difficulty. He's like, oh my God, you have a hangover? All right.
Sorry, I'll turn it down a notch.
He's like, what's 1 + 1?
To beginner.
2. Okay.
Now run.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Goddamn
21
Shermans.
out of 42. I like he's so satisfied with it. Targo, what a great name.
He's right. You should listen to Targo.
Yeah. He
It's
is,
not just a pretty face.
and he is realistically the only true idealist out of any
Yes.
bad guy in all of Die Hard.
Yes.
Because everything that they were said to be doing, he thought they were
He's-
doing, and he was
exactly.
on board. And it's like, you fucking Grubers are
Yep.
always fucking with me.
You fucking Grubers. Grubers, grubbers. You know, it's pretty close.
He's like, it'd be great if you found out he was gonna be with Hans on the Nakatomi job, and then he found out that it was just some like money deal, and he's like, fuck you guys, I'm not doing it.
They talked him into this one. See, the same dogs are still back there. They did a great job. I wonder what those guys got paid in the background.
Man,
How got paid something, right?
how funny would it be to be in one of the to be like a background actor in like an awesome movie like this?
These kids got it right off the bat here, bud.
Yeah.
Of course, the kids figured out, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Goddamn
Butterfinger.
kids.
Don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger. It's Christmas, so this is one of the
You could
times.
steal all the gold out of Fort Knox or something.
Yeah, if you could think about something like that. If you could even imagine. So yeah, that was the first time they mentioned Christmas. But they actually mentioned Christmas quite a few times in this, which makes it technically a Christmas movie in my opinion.
I agree. They're all Christmas movies.
Yes.
It doesn't snow in New York anymore.
What?
It's too much pollution.
Oh, thank God.
This is December.
Yes. What doesn't Wall Street have? Skanks.
Oh, they got those.
It's wall to wall.
Nice people. Schools. I know, I knew that already. Just trying to sound smart.
A conscience. Schools. They don't have a ton of Federal Reserve banks. It's just the one.
Oh, there they are.
This is good.
I feel like I've seen him in other stuff.
Oh, is that
Him.
yeah. Yes. That's Eric. That's the Sedgwick.
That's the old Sedgwicker.
The black man is coming toward me. I don't like hearing a German talk about a black man for some reason. Doesn't sit well with me. And with all this
When you see,
Trump
like, a
lynching
black,
stuff talking.
I know, right? Oh, my Lord.
Not a good
Poor
time.
Donald Trump. They're lynching him. You're so misunderstood and so very innocent.
And also, you don't have a neck, so lynching is not one of your worries.
Oh, my God. I'm sure his hair would come off and stop the whole thing from happening.
Well,
It's like Homer's toupee in that evil one.
yeah. Oh, see, I don't trust. Like, I hear something like
This
that.
is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Right here. He's like, I'll leave him be. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all right.
It's all business, baby.
Exactly.
I would actually turn against McLean at this point. It was like, okay, like, seriously?
I'm
You guys
out, bro. No, I'm out. You heard those German cops over there. I'm out.
God, when I just think about Ludwig Borga and Damien Demento, like, what a time to be into wrestling.
What a
Like, what-
time
Like, these were
to
guys.
be watching Die Hard 3 with us right now.
You'd be watching Saturday morning wrestling, and you would find these guys, and then you wouldn't see them again until the Royal Rumble.
They
'cause
needed
you're
a
like, I
couple
don't-
warm bodies to get thrown out by Kane.
Yeah, sorry, but we don't know what to do with any of the people from Parts Unknown. We're just gonna have to.
See, these are the things too where it's like, wouldn't you be like, okay, so I just handed these cops a bomb And they're just like, oh, cool. Like, they've been expecting you to hand them a bomb.
Yes.
Do you think you'd be...
Oh, another
I
one
think
of
he's
those
trying
bombs.
to catch on here now, but,
Well, he did say, he's like, another one? Oh, my God. Like,
Another bomb in a
Holy
suitcase.
smokes.
Well, we've done our job, boys.
yeah. No offense, guy who doesn't recognize what a badge is, showing me his badge. but
I got one of these too. Ew.
you're a little ratty tatty for me to be.
But he should have been this. His guy against him should have been Dennis Franz.
Everybody should have been.
Dennis Franz should have played the bad guy. He was pissed off in part 2.
Wouldn't that be amazing if all of the characters from all of the movies came in all at once, and the guys who have to save him are the dudes in the helicopter at the end,
Buddy with the pockmarked
I was
face
too
from,
young.
from Goonies.
I was too young for Vietnam, you dick.
Yeah. We're all too young for Nam.
What do you think of this?
I'm too young for Nam movies, and I'm almost 40.
Yeah. See, he catches dogs and cats. Otto.
Za.
Ja.
I am New Yorkian.
No, he doesn't speak any English.
Za.
Yeah.
So you're from New York? Da.
Duh. Yeah, he's just had dental surgery.
This is just like Captain America in the elevator.
Yeah. It pretty much is. They did this again. You're gonna punch me. They did this in Community.
Oh my God.
No, there's a they're doing one of the paintball episodes, and they have the dean who's like, you know, very
Crusty
like,
Dean.
Well, no, he in this one he's like a very like weak. He's a very beta kind of guy.
Not so crusty.
But in this, so he's got one of the guns, and everybody's fighting him, and like just by happenstance, he like ends up shooting all the guys with the.
Is he the bald guy?
Yeah,
I love
Jim
that
Rash.
guy. Did he win an Oscar for
He
something?
did a short film, yeah.
I remember seeing him at the
Or
Oscars.
for
I was like,
writing.
hey, there's that guy.
He won for writing.
And it was the other dude that showed his penis off in Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but I definitely saw his penis.
Yes.
In Dewey Cox
I'll
Cox
never
story.
I'll never
Oh,
not see
shit.
his penis. See, now he shot holes in his own shirt.
Oh, he didn't even find the tickets. He just found his gun.
I remember thinking how particularly brutal this was.
Yes.
Just like this.
Don't fire.
Yeah. Just this right here, the blood splatter. Like, to me,
Oh.
like, it felt like just the most real murder.
Ugh.
You'd be cleaning that guy's blood out of your ear forever.
Oh, my Lord. Talk about tinnitus.
Ugh. Oh, that too.
They're
I
probably
wasn't even
still
thinking
ringing
about
from the
that.
first movie. From now, he looks like the first movie.
That'd be the best if like that's what A Good Day to Die Hard was all about. It's just like he's sitting there, Jai Courtney's yakking at him, and he's just here.
I'm your son. Are you hearing me? I'm trying to open up to you. I'm your son. Where have
And
you
he
been?
just walks off in another direction.
He's just same old dad. Oh, you better wash your face off. Have a smoke. Bye.
Yeah. No, man, gases.
How's that thing staying on him still?
Which thing?
Like his badge.
Well, it's just
His
on a chain.
old hanging. That's how cool cops wear it.
Yeah, well, that's how detective, like in all the detective-y shows, that's what they do, because they wear plain clothes and they just have it.
I love that gun thing. We gotta get like the old suits with a gun belt.
Yes.
I want to be able to hide a
gun
Tommy
harness.
gun under mine, so I'll have to have a trench coat.
That was why, like, all the Chicagoland gangsters, they all wore, like, parachute pants. They could have a fucking, like, grenade
MC
launchers down
fucking Hammer style. There you
Yeah,
go.
man.
Boom.
They wore big-ass clothes. That's, like, where Steve Harvey got all his fucking, like, dressing ideas.
So I watch him on The Feud now, man. He is phoning in.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit, man.
Well, because I think...
Oh, my God.
You know what, though? I think it's because he's that smart. And by smart, I mean he understands what his role is.
Yes.
Ask the question. If he hears a ridiculous answer, mug for the camera
Yeah,
for a second.
done.
Like, you know who the best host of Family Feud would be? Rodney
The
Dangerfield.
ghost of Ray Combs.
No, yes. No, Rodney friggin' Dangerfield. Can you imagine like his face? Somebody's like, name something a wife holds for her husband. His boner. Like just
His
like
wallet. And the respect. He would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, this part's crazy.
Bring him back.
I
Reboot.
don't know how they survive this. This one's a little bit like, yeah. Still cool though.
The Fedor.
It's just the same thing as like Drew Carey in Price is Right. I'm like, you
Yeah.
are fucking phoning it in, dude.
Yeah.
I've been saying it forever. Wayne Brady should host that show and he should host Wayne Brady's.
Yeah.
The Let's Make a Deal fucking thing.
I'm fine either way. I don't really care. I don't watch any of them.
I don't know. Well, no, sometimes at lunchtime I do.
She almost was 45.
She'd be.
Yeah. You know, if democracy was a thing, then she would be the 45th.
If it was a thing, yeah, which it's not.
Well,
is this a German car they're driving? Because it sucks.
I just make the point of the will of the people. Democracy means the will of the people. So if less than 50% get to choose who wins, that's literally not democracy.
That is actually his name.
Yeah, it's a...
Yeah.
That's what the A in Chester A. Arthur stands for.
Asshole.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you lost your gold bar, brah.
Yeah. You remember that nobody back then could read, so they thought A stood for go fuck yourself.
It might as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's been on a wild... What do you think? He stopped at the fucking bar? Like,
Nothing
he's
makes,
in a wild goose chase, for Christ's sake.
No.
You know that.
Nothing makes me angrier on this planet than the person who's obviously going through the shit, and then everybody's like, you're out of your mind. And then it's like, okay, you've been proven right. Then he says something else, and instead of going, okay, well, we should probably believe him because he's been right so far, you're out of your mind still.
You're drinking. Mm-hmm. The phone's dead. What? Let me see. It is dead.
Yes. Oh, didn't we do that as a trope in our zombie movie?
Probably.
Back in the day, I remember somebody picking up the phone, and then they're like, now somebody else has to pick up the phone.
I like when we were writing that movie.
Yeah.
And the girl, he's like, stay in the car. We were going to make it a super serious movie, but then it just, 2 pages in, it broke down. And he's like, stay in the car. And then, like in the old movies, like she gets out of the car and then you hear a gunshot go off and the same guy steps in the frame and goes, I told you to stay in the car, you bitch.
Oh my God, yes, I remember that.
And then we were like, okay, this movie's really starting to not be the serious barn burner we were expecting. I thought it was going to be the new Fugitive.
Yeah, I thought we were writing Good Will Hunting too.
Good Willier.
Yes. Gooder Willer Huntinger.
Oh, Carl never checks in. Carl's at the bar.
Carls are always fucking slackers.
Ugh. See, you don't want to be that guy in the elevator, for fuck's sakes. If you're going to be like a low-level thug, you better pick your fucking, you better pick the right group. Pick the right team.
Wouldn't that be gross? We're going to cover you guys in fake blood, and you're going to be laid on top of by a bunch of other, like, giant dudes.
Took all day to film.
Yeah.
Because the guy lives upstairs.
Yeah, exactly. He just
keeps fucking it up. Oh my God, what's his name? What's his name? Bogosian, Eric Bogosian or whatever.
Oh,
on the fucking radio waves there.
I don't know. At first I thought it was Robert Pastorelli.
Oh my God, who's buying all this? Oh, it's behind the counter. I was like, holy fuck, they got tuna crazy, this person. It's on sale.
I need all the tuna. You see, it's Nick Kroll and John Mulaney from Oh Hello. We're going to prank someone with too much tuna.
No, it's going to be like half the CG cast of Cats.
Nice. That was another piece of big news from today as we record this. It's October.
It's whatever day it just came out.
Yes. This is live.
That's right. I can't say the day. You look at the clock and this is when we did it.
December. But December. But yeah, no, apparently she
there.
Her oh God.
Do you see that
bad. Yeah. It's like a toy car on a string being brought down.
Murray. Truck said Murray.
Great.
Great. Just fucking great.
But yeah, she her and Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote an original song for the Cats movie.
Really?
Yeah. So great.
John Murray.
Ooh, this could be anybody. It's John Murray.
This is the guy too. See, Murray.
It says Ramsey too.
Of course, this guy's a smart, well-spoken professional.
That says Jerry. Well, yeah. Well, it's a nice twist because he's wearing no sleeves. like if this was made today, this would be Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable. I just shit my drawers. What do you think I'm doing here? Carrying gold bars?
I'm actually surprised. Well, they sort of did. Like, he made a bunch of, straight-to-video movies and stuff. He sort of became the new Ernest.
Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah.
I did like his potato chips I bought at the country store.
God.
Larry with the taste of Larry the Cable Guy.
Now, I want to make it clear. I actually don't bear ill will towards these guys because I know why they do what they do, but these guys who do who end up doing like the big stadiums and then like crazy selling out like that, they know how fickle people are and how very like small the window is. So you got to strike while the iron's hot. It's just that while the iron's hot, you're like, oh my god, get this guy out of my life. But then,
totally true, right?
But then when that guy
There's still a name,
like I'll give you like Dane Cook as an example, and now he's like back to like small clubs again and stuff like that after friggin' like doing Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
and it's
hopefully he saved his money.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying is like, and it happens to everybody. Dice, everybody.
Dice came back for a while.
Yeah, but he never came back that big.
It was in that sitcom with Katie Sagal.
That's
hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking best thing I ever seen.
He was actually more annoying than all the other guys in Entourage when he was in Entourage.
That is pretty high acclaim.
Him and Kevin Dillon were like doing a show together. It was like a cartoon, and they're like, "We gotta hold out, and we gotta get paid more money because the Simpsons are making lots of money. We should be getting $1 million an episode." They've like one episode has come out.
Right.
He's like, we should be getting all this money, blah, blah, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, dude. He's like, I got family to feed and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, good old Jerry. He's giving you the tour. This is fucking awesome part.
Except the surfing scene.
No way, that's awesome.
Oh my god. It's another one that looks like that really doesn't hold up.
Yeah, no, that's the problem.
It didn't even hold up then.
No, it didn't actually. Not even close. He's a nice guy.
Give me your
Get your fucking ass out of here, Jerry Murray. Zidore.
We have very specific murder plans. So here's our another Christmas.
Yes, it is Christmas time.
See?
It's just not snowing yet.
It doesn't have to.
Look at the squibs, eh? God love them.
God. I want to get squirted. Apparently it hurts.
The squibs?
Yeah.
I could see that hurting.
Yeah.
A little I just think about those firecrackers that use a match or like a thing,
Well,
only way bigger and going off on your body.
Yeah, well, I think that like usually like there's a pretty good level of padding underneath, but you still like feel it type thing. But I think depending on how thin like what you're wearing is and stuff like that.
No, I am a method actor. Even as the background German driving a truck who gets shot.
Yes.
I want you to shoot me.
Yes.
Just like bullets. Bruce Lee's son.
Yes.
With squibs right in the face.
Interesting that you bring up Bruce Lee's son when this was still in like boat mode and stuff like that. The Samuel L. Jackson character was actually written with Brandon Lee in mind.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. But he died, so.
Oh, he did.
He's not
so he was going to be Sam Jackson.
Yeah. Well, again, this was when it was like on the boat or whatever, and then it got the rewrites.
Die Hard on a boat. Thank God.
Actually, another one too. Jeremy Irons actually wasn't like I mentioned Sean Connery. They actually hired David Thewlis, who was in Harry Potter as Professor Lupin. He was also in Island of Dr. Moreau. And he plays the Shame Wizard in Big
Dr.
Mouth,
Lupus.
if you're not watching that.
These guys have been sitting here these guys got the best job. This guy's just been sitting in a stadium all day.
Yeah. No, that would be extra boring because he's been watching the grounds crew like sweep grass.
And he can do it better. He knows he could. He's German.
Yeah.
It's like, I could do this better. You call it putting a line down?
So efficient.
What are they paying you for?
Is that a thing you're allowed to do?
Oh, the Musla.
Like they were like, just go to the stadium and just go in there. That's fine.
Clearly nobody's paying attention. He just ran in. Mm-hmm. If you have the time, which nobody does in New York, you can just show up there hours early and just sit there and wait for the game to start.
Yeah. If you got a ticket for a game, you can get in until that. Like, it just has to be after the previous game. And
that's right. Anytime after.
Yeah. Like the second last out happens, you don't
even have to wait for them to like clean popcorn and shit off of the places.
You just have to be polite and get out of their way while they're trying to clean.
There he is. That guy's the man.
I would have loved just an extra line. Walter, you got to hear this. It just goes back to a shot of him. He's like, I don't think I do.
Oh, there she is. She curled her hair again. Yeah. She's all over the place.
Wouldn't that be amazing if there was a side movie where it's a wig. She just keeps removing the wig and then like, I got to be the reporter and then goes back.
Oh, I forgot about this part.
How do you forget? You do like the Chester A. Arthur thing was so like on your brain.
Chester A. Arthur. Chester Copperpot.
Was that Rock? Was this Rock live?
It is. Mm-hmm. He just got out of the garbage room.
Yes. Hello, Principal. I like how prepared for this a principal is in New York. Yes, I'm totally used to.
Yeah,
the entire
when they're like, oh, it's wartime. Get under your desks.
Yeah.
This guy, she's like, I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
Yeah.
Goddamn boards.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck, put that up.
Burning bridges.
Someone's getting in trouble for that.
I like that she's snuggling during this period.
The big guy.
I'm a terrorist and I snuggle.
Of course you're going to snuggle up against that big old thing. He looks warm.
Yeah.
He's probably a great hugger.
Well, and he's also got a pretty decent idealistic streak to him. Right. So it's just kind of like...
He believes in something, not like these fucking assholes.
You make me feel safe at night.
Even though she's banging the other guy. She's banging them both. They're German.
My favorite...
They're cool with it.
My favorite, too, is Bruce Willis always brings down the intelligence. Like they're sitting there and they're having some conversation. He's like, "Hey, fuckhead."
Hey, shit, dick. It's me, McClane.
It'd be like if Ben Affleck from Good Will Hunting showed up in the movie. How do you like me now, you fucking Todd?
What has he been at lately? He's laying low after Batman.
He's still Batman.
He'll be out with something.
And until somebody else is actually Batman, he's just
still Batman.
He's just walking around.
Man, he's been popping these pills. He's got a hangover like fucking McClane.
Yeah. Well, he gets headaches. We know that.
And McClane does too from drinking.
I would love to see him take a pill like a real Nancy, he takes one pill, a big swig of water, and he's got his nose plugged, like the whole deal.
And he's got to take a shit ton of them.
Yeah. It's like 40 minutes of the movie is him.
He did do the classic, feel my temple quick because my headache is so big. Thought maybe that was beneath Jeremy's iron.
I have the pain here and behind the eyes.
Yeah.
It's an Excedrin headache.
Oh. Walter.
Take a look at this. This is Rock Live. See?
Well, they just delivered what?
It's not
this new giant thing.
Yeah. Here's what's interesting.
Did they even order one of these new refrigerators?
Yeah. They're always schools always order fridges. Nobody knows, but
so many fridges down there.
I like their version of it's not hooked up. It's not an unplugged plug. It's like a shaved wire.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because when you get appliances, they don't have plugs. They just have loose live cables.
Yeah, it's like setting up, lights or something. Get to connect all the pieces and put it all in the old refrigerator plug area.
I bought a microwave and then I had to pay an electrician 6 hours of labor to install
to
it.
Set the thing up. Resplice the cord.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Use physics, man. Use physics.
Just the right application of leverage.
Oh, shit. This part's fucking awesome. I don't care what you say, man. Surfing trucks is cool. This is Teen Wolf style.
I like the idea of the escape the flood kind of thing. I just like the shot when he's on the thing is just so garbage that
the whole thing is. Here we go.
I don't even really understand.
Oh, shit.
I was trying. Is that supposed to be the water, or is that the lights getting shorted out?
It's a little of both. It's a little of both. It's a little of both. He does a good job backing this thing up. Good thing he's such a great driver.
Yeah, I know.
This is a good thing you don't need, move right here.
It's a good thing you don't need a special type of license to drive that vehicle, much
backwards.
less drive it super proficiently.
Look at that.
That would be all right.
Oh my Lord, you better run, McClane.
So this was actually shot in unused aqueducts in this is in upstate New York.
Oh, still counts. New York's in the name.
Yeah.
As long as it's not New Jersey.
Oh, goddamn New Jersey.
Oh, he's bottoming out this fucking thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, surfing's my last option, obviously. My thought, I would roll up the windows and then just let it wash me to wherever it's going.
That.
Because the aqueduct does exit. So realistically, wouldn't it just shoot you out the end of the tunnel?
How strong he is. He can pull himself against the current.
That would rip your friggin' arms out of its sockets. That's more than not
right there. That's so killer.
Well, and that's that also. Forget it. I don't even want to get it.
About how wrong that actually is.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be amazing if he got up and he was perfectly clean now?
It's totally dry. Frank Drebin style.
Yeah. It would be like his shirt was perfectly clean and all that. And then I remember seeing this in the trailer and just be like, what befell him that he is in a puddle?
You have to see the movie to find out.
Really, I love too the happenstance of these two went such separate ways, and then they come into each other's presence again like so easily. I just happen to be driving by and he gets shot out of the ground.
Well, what do you know?
Like one is wont to do.
That's always what happens. When you're embroiled in some kind of a crazy adventure, you'll always run back into the person.
Yeah, it's fair. I love how many of these they come across too.
This does look just like out of Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Especially the abortion code.
I like to, it's just because it's very much like a bad video game where it's like, okay, we got the bomb. All right, well, we did that. Oh, now there's another one of the exact same bomb.
It's way bigger. Look at those shit pictures in the background. Jesus, this kid, what is this, like the slow school? Holy fuck, who drew that? So it's the janitor, actually. Those are the janitor's paintings. And they're based on his feelings.
Oh, that was Damien Demento again.
Look like Eisenhower.
Yes. I like Ike.
This car is really taking a beating.
Oh, yeah. But again, they're German cars, so you know they're good.
See, still going. How much does this movie cost?
Oh, yeah, actually, we can get into that.
Yeah.
I have
this movie's a fucking good one, man.
I have this information.
It's all real action, too. None of that bullshit CG shit.
None of
Especially
that.
the surfing.
Yeah. So the movie, well, the budget was $90 million. Now, here's something interesting. It made $100 million domestically. So it actually, well, like, just from a domestic point of view, that's not that huge a success. It was the number 10 movie of the year.
Would you say how much did it cost?
What, 90 million.
110? 90, okay.
It cost 90, it made 100. It was the
That's
10th. It was the 10th overall domestically, but it was actually the number 1 movie worldwide because the international audience is huge for this.
Because you know what it made less because it's rated. Oh my god, there's missing peep. There's it's rated R.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, but it was but the other movies like Braveheart was rated R and it did like a lot better.
You got Mel Gibson in a kilt.
Yeah, that's fair. And you can see a lot of dinks.
Oh yes.
But yeah, so like yeah, there were a lot of like really big movies. Batman Forever was in there and all that. But the only other movie I could find that had the same distinction of not being in the top 5 domestically but being the number 1 movie worldwide was Transformers: Age of Extinction. So it kind of bombed here, but it did huge numbers worldwide.
I was like, that wasn't out at the same time. I got you.
No. It debuted number 1. It was against Crimson Tide, Forget Paris, and While You Were Sleeping. Went down to number 2 in week 2 when Casper came out, but Braveheart and Johnny Mnemonic, which were both brand new that week, it beat both of those.
Oh my god. Johnny, have we watched Johnny Mnemonic?
No.
Will we ever?
If we would like.
Oh my god.
Week 3, it went down to number 3 when Bridges of Madison County came out. Number 4, it went to number 4, week 4 when Congo came out. And then it went down to number 5.
It was really
week 5
sad when Bruce Campbell died.
Forever. Yeah.
In the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. And then, so when Batman Forever came out in its 5th week, it went down to number 5. And then it basically just went down the rest of the time. Domestically, again.
Woo! You can drive like this. Drive like this tonight on the drive home.
I will.
Boom.
But yeah,
Whoa!
it made, I think, worldwide, it made like $255 million. I actually had a hard time because I look all the box office stuff up on Box Office Mojo, and it's all changed because now it's officially part of like IMDb.
Wow.
And so now like the whole layout has changed.
They got bought out or what?
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they've owned them for a long time or what, but
I'm still waiting for Joe Rogan to buy us out.
Oh man.
Or Stern. That's where the big money is.
Yeah.
Bring us on, Howard Stern. Well, looks like nobody's here. I guess I'll lock all the doors.
Yeah. I don't understand the point of locking the door. Like, we're going to evacuate the school. Don't lock the doors.
Yeah, you better get it when they say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the hell?
Phew, let's all play. Like, at least it wasn't like something racist. Like, let's all play dice. Or dominoes or some shit.
Right.
Or let's do double dutch in the room.
Double Dutch.
You know.
Oh, dead.
Everybody's always dead in this movie. This actually also has the distinction of being the longest before John McClane kills somebody in a movie. It was over an hour.
Really?
Before he actually takes a life.
A slow burn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, Damien Demento's dead. He got a lot of shots there in the shootout. Look, they all got quarters. We got to go to the arcade.
That would have been amazing.
That's where the major bomb is, the arcade.
They go and they're just like playing like Street Fighter 2 against each other for the rest of the movie. And then all of a sudden you just hear in the news in the background, Chester Arthur Elementary School blew up today.
I would be, they argue the whole time over who's going to be Zangief.
Yeah. We could be mirror match Zangief, but who's the red shorts? Yeah. I want to be red shorts.
This part's fucking crazy too.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Look at this. I work on one of these. Not cargo on it, though.
Yeah. Well, cars.
Well, cargo, but not.
Cars go
not
on
in.
it.
Yeah?
You get it. They would, like, I like this, too. He makes the point the cables will cut you in half. Somebody gets cut in half by the cables. Why is he not cut in half by the cables?
He didn't specify who would get cut in half by a cable.
Yeah, it would just cut somebody.
That's right.
Why is not the abort code, like, the first
It is
option?
Christmas right now.
Yeah.
It's got to be. He's singing.
Yeah. He just partridge in a pear treat it.
Got a full glass of rum, just in case. Let's dance, motherfucker. They're all green. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, I never understand that, too. Why is somebody, like, color coding the wires based on, like, its ability to...
They need to do, like, one of these where it's like, okay, there's, like, this one, this wire, blue, red, green. And then he just says, fuck it, throws the things on, grabs all of them, and just rips them right out of the fucking machine.
Well, I also understand, like, yeah, like, the color coding...
Touch my foot with your foot.
Sorry. Well, we're gay now.
We weren't before?
Well, we're gayer.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, seriously, like,
how
hurry.
That's how it happens, people. But I do understand like the idea of like the color coding having to do with like certain like resistance and like wire types and stuff like that. Okay, great. But like I feel like somebody who was making a bomb could strip the wires and like recoat them or like all
so you
sorts of
weren't
different things,
like
right?
flip the colors around and it really fuck you over.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
What were they thinking of? Like they were gonna shimmy all the way down to where it's connected to and then climb down.
Also, how long is the winch on this?
That's what I'm saying. Like this thing, they're like halfway down the fucking river here, for God's sakes. Oh, here it is. Oh, we're getting to the end here.
Yeah, like I feel like
he's like, I didn't think this all the way through.
I feel like it would have run out 8 seconds after it connected to the thing.
He's like, hey, wait, I'm trying to have a smoke here. He's like a mime.
I was just gonna say.
Oh fuck. He was French. They ran out of Germans that would sign up.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Oh, I'd hate that shot too. The weird motion blur. Wouldn't that have been an amazing gag though? If you found out the mime was like if you looked close, you found out he wasn't smoking. He was just miming smoking.
They'd be done.
Oh yeah.
Oh my Lord.
There would be 2 guys with broken backs.
Yeah,
and that would be the end of that.
Look at the no worse for wear.
You wouldn't even
scrapes.
You wouldn't even survive that in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
But the good news is in that one, you just wake up in the hospital with like $500 less.
And they took your money.
And then you just go and you beat a hooker.
You took your
you lose your guns and $500.
Yeah, you lose your guns. That's right. Oh, he's got a big wire in his arm.
That's why I always thought that you should be able to break into the hospital and then like steal your guns back. I was like, they're in there, obviously.
I like how like you can kill the hooker, but you don't get all your money back.
Yeah.
Some of it is gone. I love that.
Well, it's because she's e-shopping.
I thought automatically some of it goes off the top for her pimp.
Well, money never exchanges hands. It's all like Venmo and shit like that. And then so it's like, that's why that's gone. Uh-oh. Is that a piece of a transformer?
His Terminator arm.
He looks like
what is this?
He looks like if he was like 5 inches shorter, he would only play a professor. But because he's so tall, he can only play a monster.
He didn't even need that.
Yeah. That would be amazing. He pulls up Bumblebee's head.
They're cutting out the swear words on the... There's so many swears that they can't fill them all in.
I had to download a closed caption file for it, so you get what you get. Again, something I'd love to see.
Don't fucking tell me what to do, man. If I want to shoot my own fucking leg off, I will.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. This is me. I wear no boats like this all. This is where I work, man. Yeah. Look at this.
Tales from the sea.
Yeah, right here. This was the next one I was going to say.
Tales from the sea. Yeah.
There's no seagulls here. They're all dead. You can smoke here. This is non-smoking boat, you bitch.
I was waiting like to find out she's just constantly being sexually harassed by the other.
She loves it. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. Why is he shirtless? What was he just doing? The answer is Ludwig Borga.
Ludwig Borga.
He's a bottom for Ludwig Borga, but he's a top for the big guy, Targo.
Targo. Yeah, he is. He reminds me of, the other dude. I'm trying to think of what else he's in, but it's like the same guy. He was in Titanic.
Oh, I know.
He's like the same dude.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
He's like the same role in every other movie.
Kathy Bates.
Driver der Sigmalan.
Yeah.
We need German, like a translator here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna have a salt right there.
Like
because all captains love hard-boiled eggs, so they have to have a container of salt, like right into the fucking bridge dashboard.
Is there an autopilot on a boat?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well, the one that I'm on has it, yes.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was an autopilot or like a cruise control.
There's an autopilot, because I remember going up there all the time, and if it's like, as long as you're going on the same course for a while, they just autopilot it.
Okay, well that's slightly different though, because like autopilot on a plane is you set your course,
right,
and then it will actually make the adjustments for you and stuff like
that.
that.
Oh, not this one. They're getting there. You should see the bridge now on this one. It's got two. It's like an Ender's Game or something. It's nice. Like. It's these two things, and you have to, like, if you want to go starboard, you go click this way, and then it turns that way. And it's really weird.
Sweet. I got
it pretty well, though. I actually did very, very well. They let me steer the other day.
Sweet.
Oh, look at him just dripping.
But did you drive it backwards and then, like, spin it around?
I did a couple Tokyo drifts, but, nothing big.
That would be amazing.
William's taking a shit.
You dock the boat, and instead of pulling... Thank you. Instead of docking the boat, you swing it in and like park it like parallel park between two other boats. Yeah. He said, "Don't shoot."
Makes that noise too.
I want to know Targo's story because like he does like just. I feel like he's kind of an innocent in this. Like all things considered, like he's kind of like a political.
He's been lied to.
Yeah. No, but even then,
I feel like you really feel for Targos.
Yeah, I do. But like he was sitting there, like because he was just sitting there, and he was like, because McClane killed that guy, and he's like, "What were you saying? What were you saying?" And he's like, "He said, don't shoot." He's like, you just murdered my friend who was surrendering.
Oh, he's pissed. Now he's angry. He's angry at everybody. You shouldn't be taking your aggression out on McClane. Team up with him.
Yeah, that would be amazing. He's like, we've been wronged.
And then McClane rides him into battle.
And then he has to choose between Targo and Samuel L. Jackson to continue his adventure. Like a video game where you can only have like a certain number of characters.
Right.
Like, who will you bring with you on this adventure?
There was a game that I have to continue playing because there was a spot when it changed and I went the other way and I want to see what happens the other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
Where are you going, little man?
I love games like that, man. That's why I loved
Bunny.
Still one of my favorite games is Knights of the Old Republic. Like
why did he call him a bunny?
I don't know. Oh, because he said something about being the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, right. I was like, was that a German thing? Like,
yes. Yeah. They call all Americans bunnies.
That's horrid.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's why'd you run then? Why don't you just hang around?
Well, here's the thing.
I knew it was fucking bullshit. That's why I ran shit myself.
Yeah. Hello. But
like you didn't need that clip. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking it's like really like now's the time you're gonna like fat shame me.
You're about to die.
Yeah.
You won't remember it anyways. You'll be dead.
Anyone marked for this great throw and catch.
That was pretty good, actually.
Actually, again, so it's not Rock Live anymore. He's now Charles S. Dutton from Rudy, where he's like
from Rudy. Whatever happened to Dutton? He's still going. I feel like he should be like a Pixar voice.
He was really good in Oz.
Fucking A, everybody was good in Oz.
Actually, it was funny because I've been rewatching The Wire, and they should just call The Wire, see who's from Oz. Like literally every single person, even people who aren't weren't a big role,
right, are still in it,
or like one way or the other. It's like Avon Barksdale's sister.
I just like that name.
Yeah, I know, good name. But Avon Barksdale's sister plays like the wife of Hamid Khan in Oz. It's like she's in it for like a minute. But she has such a bigger role in like thing. But like literally every single person, I'm like, yep, you're there, you're there, you're there.
But in the wheelchair, I see him and everything.
Oh,
I feel like Idris Elba has not reached the top yet.
no.
Like I know he's in a lot of stuff, but I'm surprised he's not more popular.
Well, he's way popular. He's just not in. He's
not
not getting any lead roles.
Yeah, I'm
other than,
surprised,
like
like-
he's doing like Luther and stuff like that people love. But everything he does is like a home run for people.
Right.
But then they're
That
like,
is
"Oh,
true.
you're not going to be the star of a movie."
I just saw him in The Office. He was good.
Oh, he was great in The Office.
Yeah. I wonder how they find people. Like, I wonder if they were fans, so then they want to be in it.
I just downloaded the first episodes as we record this again. But Office Ladies, I think it's called, is a podcast with
You
Jenna
told me
Fisher,
about this. Yeah.
Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey, and they're talking like episode by episode through the entire series.
That's awesome.
So I'm in the middle of doing finishing an audiobook right now. So I've just got all the episodes downloaded and ready to rock.
They should have tried throwing one of the kids across the miss horribly.
Oh, he's
and
doing
then
well.
they don't
Like
know what to do.
cocaine.
I might as well.
That would have been amazing. Which one of you is the lightest?
Right in the alley. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Now you try throwing me, kid.
No problem.
Yeah, like not a... Holy, that's a big Gatorade. My God. They have to go across the ocean with all this gold, right? They're going to need something to put back the electrolytes.
I was going to say, that's just an industrial-sized Nickelodeon slime kit. I was like, that's a bunch of Elmer's
Just
glue.
a regular slime. Kids love slime.
It was Elmer's glue and activator.
Slime is like a big thing again.
Mm-hmm. I think like one of my favorite moments from this movie is that spot when he takes, I just mentioned it briefly as it happened, but when he takes the gun from Sam Jackson, he's like, oh, you forgot to take the
He's
safety.
like he's eating his egg.
Just so chill.
Uh-oh. Call your wife. I don't know why
like
the
all that.
fuck they wouldn't just blow his brains out right here.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
Yeah, Gabe, he's like, I've officially done everything I need to do with you. You just, I would just, your two biggest dudes, take him out to the deck, put two in his chest, dump him in the river.
that's about it.
Look at his teeth.
I
man.
know, that's what I was looking at too. I wanted to talk, for Christ's sakes.
Oh no,
I'll take his teeth any day.
But it looked like his gums changed from like tooth to tooth.
Oh, I don't like.
They look like the teeth that my kids drew on my pumpkins.
Taking the belt off. And some scar paint. That's gotta come right out here.
Yeah. This is when you find out that Sam Jackson is also one of the bad guys and was in on it the whole time. He's like, "Hey, motherfucker!"
That would have been a great twist.
That would have been really cool.
And then he starts speaking German.
That would have been actually a really cool twist.
Yeah.
Because they could have had him placed at that spot to rescue him.
That's
so now
right.
he's got like hope.
Yep.
And then it's like, I've got this guy.
That's a
who's in
great idea.
Rewrite.
McTiernan missed this one, man.
Die Hard 3 Part 2.
0.5.
Die harder with more of a vengeance.
With just a slightly bit
Yes.
more vengeanceier.
Yeah.
Look at her, eh?
Yeah, it's like we've replanned this plan.
They won't fail this time.
Here's what you do. You show the end of this movie, like, you know, in all the Rocky movies, like the last 3 minutes of the previous Rocky movie airs.
Yes.
So do that, and then it's Jeremy Irons present day waking up and going, "Oh, that's what I should do." And then he's like, "But I'm going to make one little change." And then the whole movie plays out exactly the same, except with older versions of all of them, because he's been dreaming for this long about it.
It's like the fuck.
I love
how they leave them here to be exploded.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
No fancy countdown.
Oh, how dare you. That's when you find out that's his trigger. I can't be called fuckhead.
He's like Marty McFly.
Yeah. This is also, to me, one of the worst, like, devices to figure out where he is. He's like, oh, the name of the hotel's on the bottom.
Is on the bottle. Quebec.
Yeah.
Dude is loving it.
Yeah. Now I know. I'm going to get all the information I need from this bottle of Excedrin.
I mean, couldn't he have just been stopped over there during his plan? You know what I'm saying? And then...
Yeah. So apparently he was in a lot worse shape at one point. That was like to the point of like it could be an NC-17 rating. He had giant gashes in him and stuff like that, and they had to like tone it
just
down.
that one scene would have made it NC-17 of him beaten up to shit.
There's always a line, right? You can see actually. You notice she never actually speaks like a word in this. If you look at that shot, and you'll see another closer up shot of her later, she's got scars all over her throat.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why that's their excuse for not giving her any lines.
She can't talk.
And she was kind of bummed out afterwards because she was relieved at first that she wasn't going to have any lines. And then you start going through the filmmaking process and you're kind of like, oh, I wish I had some lines.
Yeah, they could have said something.
Yeah. Imagine just one point she just goes like, she has one of those machines and it's like, I want to go take care of you.
But in German.
You remember when we encountered a guy, we were a kid and we encountered a guy who let us use it?
Yep. He was a cool guy.
I didn't get it right. Like you guys all got it. And I'm like, how can I be bad at this?
Yeah, you just had to form the words.
Yeah.
While kind of releasing a little bit of air. It was weird.
Yeah. But like you guys all did it. And then mine just like.
You got like a neck disease after it touched me.
I'm going to try and do this with our
I have 2 Adam's apples now.
I went to the store.
Let me try.
Motherfucker.
I went to the store. I am watching Die Hard 3.
I like it.
Die Hard. I think that was perfect.
I my microphone.
Look at you. Your baritone, your straight up berry white throat just exploded the microphone. You've been having microphone problems all day. I'm not paying for that one. Fuck that.
No, you don't. What the fuck is happening? All right, I think we fixed it.
And we're back. This is going to be us one day, buddies, back to back. Strapped to something.
I was going to say, we already are strapped to something ass to ass constantly.
Fucking right. We want to save toilet paper in the world, so we go back to back when we poop. I reach under my legs and wipe your bum, and then you reach under your legs and wipe my bum.
I just know what I picture is like a machine that does it for you. You like kind of string it up, and then you go ass to ass, and it's just us looking lovingly back at each other while it's running up. So it's like one side of the toilet paper is wiping you, and the other side's getting. It's like so you
and it should be doing the do 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 do.
No, but like a reworked version, so it sounds like a romantic song.
I love it. I always try and use both sides of the toilet paper anyways because it's a fucking waste. Just wash your hands afterwards. Turn the tap on with your feet so you don't get shit all over the fucking, faucet.
I saw a video where a guy was like, this is how you wipe your ass. He's like, you take the piece of toilet paper, you stick your finger through it, you wipe. Oh, it's happening again.
What the hell?
You stick your finger. He's like, yeah, you stick your finger through the toilet paper. You wipe your finger. You wipe the toilet paper with your finger, and then you use the toilet paper to wipe off your finger.
I love that.
I was like, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
So wicked. It's like a tutu. It's like a toilet paper tutu.
Also, just the genuine fear of getting any poo particles underneath my fingernail. Like, I would cut off my fingers below the nail.
Yeah, I'd be over.
I think I made it.
Have you ever like wipe your ass and then there's like somewhere near your thumb? You're like, what the fuck? There's like shit there. And you're like, what?
I can't say I've gotten shit like that on my hand at any like.
Or when you look at the toilet paper, it's like way in the bottom corner. You're like, that's not where I wiped. That is not where my anus is. Like, what is happening here? Where is this shit?
What was it? It was I think it was Chris Pratt on what's it called, on Parks and Rec. He was talking to a doctor. He's like, doctor, maybe you can help me with this. Sometimes I just wipe and I wipe and I wipe and it just never stops. He's like, it's like wiping a crayon.
Yeah, that's when it's like hot mercury.
Yeah.
You just, you know what, by then you just slap one shit ticket to the area and just leave. Yeah. Like, just forget it. Just clog the hole and go.
You know what? I've literally had moments where I've had that and I'm like, maybe I should just take a shower.
Yeah, like, forget it. This is why they have bidets.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit.
I fucking hate those. I just give up. I'm like, whatever everybody else, you just put up on my shitty ass. Oh, here you go. Boom.
I'll let my underwear wipe my ass for me as I walk around.
That's what it's for. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We're not walking around naked, so I don't get shit all over your office. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. We found our Thanksgiving weekend, we were driving somewhere and there was a huge car fire on the road. Literally, a cop tried to cut us off so we couldn't go forward because like, parts of the car were exploding.
No way.
Yeah. And we didn't let him cut us off. We just kept going forward. And so he cut off the people behind us who were actually with us and they were like following us to like our destination. And so they cut them off and like you could hear pieces like, oh, pop, like stuff was exploding in the car. And you're like, holy shit.
No shit. It could be the tires and everything too, eh?
And we got footage of it and we got photos of it. And the one photo, my son made like a gingerbread man last year. And it's like hanging from the dashboard of our minivan.
Right.
And it looked like the minivan or like the gingerbread man was standing on the bed of the tow truck that was behind the on fire car.
Nice.
And like everybody kept bringing it up. Yeah. He's all smiling and shit.
I always thought I thought this was the end of the movie and I was like, what?
I was just going to say, I was
like when I first saw it, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The guy gets away? Like maybe there's going to be a sequel or something like.
Well, oh, you know, it'd be a better twist. He makes the call to Holly. She's like, I can't talk right now. And she's in Quebec and she's got like the double bandolier and she's already there ready to take them on.
Oh, there's his butts.
I like that his coat is too big for him.
It looks like the same coat he wore in Striking Distance, for God's sakes.
There you go. Probably
Bitch
is.
had aspirin.
Reminds me of, again, in The Wire, when McNulty gets put on the boat patrol.
The old boat patrol.
Yeah. Oh. See, I don't understand for the life of me. Like, somebody send us pictures of your pills that have the location of the 93S104. I'm trying to understand. Is that just like because I'm like, that's not a postal code.
I don't know. Maybe it's a thing in Quebec where all like hotel pills have to be labeled and
yeah, those damn Gideons.
Because wouldn't it have just been of like the store that you got it from, not the hotel?
Yes. It wouldn't even be that though.
And
because
it doesn't.
Because you know why? You don't buy any bottles of anything. You buy a box that has a bottle in it.
Right, and then it has the And I mean, then that necessarily is where he's going to be. Mm-hmm. Could have been where he was.
I guess. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like we were scouting the place out, and I did some quick pharmaceutical purchases, and then went to do the crime, and then we're gonna head back there after. It's gonna be great.
You're like, what the fuck? I think he already knows where he's gonna buy the country of Quebec.
Yeah. Yeah, this is right around referendum time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, they'll go too. They'll be all for it.
Yeah.
Like some German guy wants to buy the country, give it to you. Let's do it.
To fallen comrades.
He's like, you son of a bitch.
Hate comrades who've fallen. He's like Trump. He's like, I like comrades that aren't fallen. He's like, I like the survivors.
Yeah.
I don't like losers die.
But not Trump. He's unkillable.
She's the most German. Like, to find out she wasn't like a German terrorist in real life was kind of like mind blowing to me. Only thing worse is to find out.
You'll be the lacrosse. I want to be the lacrosse team.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia, we get a Canada shout out, motherfuckers.
Yeah, this is a very Canada movie now. Everything's Canada.
You're damn right it is. See, is that really his eyes, or is he wearing contact lenses?
I think those are his eyes.
Oh, he'll be Padre. Hilarious.
He does look the most priestly of all of them.
Padre asks, whoa, she's gonna be attacked.
Yes.
Oh, she likes it rough.
I'm gonna fucking fuck you so fucking hard.
That bro's just for show.
I feel like it was her own knife that she accidentally slit her throat. Like she was like doing her dancey, like knifey stuff, and then
dancey knifey, putting on like a sultry knife dance, and she accidentally.
Can we talk now briefly about jurisdiction and stuff like that? Where like I don't think a single New York cop can come to Quebec and take on an army.
Oh, sure they can.
I'm pretty sure that they can.
John McClane.
Unless you have tickets to the Just for Last festival. Nordelin.
Uh-oh, now he knows the mistake.
Hey, dickhead. Oh, and this is the other part too. Why is Samuel L. Jackson present?
Yeah, why did he go? He was like, I'm done with this now. I'm alive. He's like, we started it. I'm going to end this with you, McClane.
Yeah. I have kids that I take care of. I'm just going to leave them in New York, even though they just had a like traumatic experience.
Maybe they were just going to like take him across town. And then McClane's like, no way. We got to take this chopper. There's no time. We got to catch him in Quebec.
Yeah. Actually, now that's a good question. They're like totally diverting from this. Does Sam Jackson take care of those kids, or is he just their uncle and they happen to like interact with him, but like they live at home with mom and dad type thing?
I have a feeling they still live at home with mom and dad.
Okay, so
they just call him uncle. I don't think he really is their uncle.
I think he's their uncle. I just don't know that. Like, there's no mention of them at any point, so I just had assumed always that maybe they lived with him.
Right, it might be,
but at the same, I don't know. I'm not getting anything from anything right now.
I always found this ending to be a weird one too. Like he doesn't fight the, Gruber, or I guess he already fought the right-hand man.
Yeah. It is a very weird. So like I said, this is not shot in Quebec. This is in Maryland.
Is in Maryland.
Yes.
I've been there.
Oh, congratulations.
Lots of broken down choppers all over the fucking place.
Also where The Wire was shot. Oh, The Wire is so prevalent in this movie.
Only because you're watching it now.
Yeah. Well, I started season 2, and then I was kind of like, oh yeah, I remember season 2, and I just kind of stopped. Just like in the middle of the first episode, I'm like, I'll just
I think I'm on this. I think I'm on the second last episode of the last. It's a little bit dry.
It's like that first,
with the container full of prostitutes that suffocated or whatever, right?
That first season is so like good.
Oh fuck! There's no way you could you can't.
Yeah.
There's no way you could.
Yeah.
Do the same, you know what I mean? Like they could never live up to it, so there had to be that kind of season.
And I totally understand too. It's not like you can be working on the same case for friggin' 5 seasons.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't recreate the magic of what you did that first season. We're like, we need a new Wire for this thing. All right, I guess we get a new Wire.
Right.
It's like, but it's gonna be we're gonna bring back the exact team together, like it doesn't happen in the Police.
Yeah, because they'll switch over to this one, that one. Well, they knew that. Oh, look at that run.
Well, especially because none of the narcotics people would be available because it's not a narcotics case. It's a...
Yeah, this one's a different... It's a dead prostitute case.
Yeah, it's...
I'm sure some of them were found traces of cocaine on them.
They got to bring in the special victims unit. Ice-T's coming in. You mean to tell me that prostitutes do jail? Coco, get over here. You mean to tell
me that they ship them like they ship Hostess cupcakes? Yeah, that's right. They put them in packaging and fucking float them across the ocean.
Yeah. I still feel like his name in the is Ice-T in the show.
Yo, Ice-T.
Detective Ice-T.
I love that he's married to Coco.
I like that they love each other.
I love as love. The show suggests.
I love love. Well, no, it says Ice-T loves Coco. It says nothing about Coco loving Ice-T.
Oh my god.
Again,
2 shots.
No, but also the tone, the dev tone. So just like we're going through the park, say hello to your brother. Okay, I'm out of here.
You can be used for anything if you just say it monotone.
Yeah. Like I feel like he said yippee-ki-yay motherfucker there, and they're like, nah, that's not the right place for it. Like
that's the right place for it, right there.
And
also he's laughing drunkenly again.
And also, what kind of a sociopath laughs at murdering people, even if they tried to kill him? Like, I got him. Fuck those guys.
And he's laughing way later too. And I don't think he was laughing all the way over there.
And this guy who was afraid to use a gun earlier in the thing is like now watching like people burn to death, like within arm's reach of him. Pretty much, is like, fuck those guys.
And once you start getting into it, man, once you get the taste, there's no turning back.
Yeah. I like that too. He's like, she's gonna be pissed at me for hanging up. Yeah, you're solving a fucking crime. Yeah, like, get over it. You're a hero.
Well, she knows he should have quit the force a long time ago.
You're now an international hero.
What a movie!
Oh, good God.
Lord Delane, right there, Française, Canada, hein? Le Canada. Bruce Willis, eh? Samuel Jackson. I think Samuel Jackson should have been after him.
I agree.
And then we just go right
Menzies.
to Peter
Oh.
Menzies, eh?
It's that time of the month he's getting his Menzies, right? Oh God, I hope that's not what we're doing right now. Are we like going to? I hope we're not like lampooning the names of the.
Yeah.
I don't really. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else Synergy made. I'm gonna
I
try.
don't know. That's what I said too. I don't recognize the. Like I said, I thought it was going to be Regency, and then I was like Synergy. It's probably French. I mean, it's a French company.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna fart again.
Don't fart again.
Listen to this. Ooh, that's a good one.
All right. Synergy made Tombstone, Died with a Vengeance, Super Mario Brothers, Color of Night is the one we were thinking of.
Oh my God, Judge Dredd. This is
Judge
the greatest
Dredd.
company ever.
Renaissance Man with well, let's see what else we got here. Up Close and Personal, Evita, Medicine Man, I found the cure for cancer and you lost it.
Oh my God.
Scarlet Letter, Nixon, Shadow Conspiracy, Burn, Hollywood Burn, an Alan Smithy film.
Oh, that's a great movie.
So yeah, there's
This guy's made a lot of winners. Oh, there's Rob Sedgwick right there as Rolf.
yeah, there you go.
You called it. You fucking look at that gang member. I could have been gang number 5, no problem.
Artie Fuqua,
Could have been that guy.
you could have been. Fuqua, those guys, you know what I'm saying?
Livery Woman.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Klaus. So you said there's going to be another one. Who's directing the new
I said
Die Hard?
Len Wiseman is on it
Len
to direct.
Wiseman.
It's all still a lot of like
there.
Little Tina was played by Charisma.
Ooh.
Oh fuck everything.
Little Tina. She clearly,
Subway
they're
Man
like,
was
what's your name? Charisma. She thought that, getting a credit in this movie would really boost her stripping career.
Man in Precinct, Paul Simon. Was it actually Paul Simon?
Absolutely. He was actually there
just-
being arrested.
I was just having dinner with Lorne Michaels and writing a song. And then they came along and said, hey, do you want to be in the background? What?
Danny Aiello III.
Oh, it's a return.
Jeff Ramsey.
Okay, I don't care about that one. that didn't like.
Didn't do it? Didn't do it for you.
Yeah. Ooh, he's actually. Oh, look at him. He looks like an Aiello. Oh, he's a
that him?
stunt. He's a stunt performer, and he is the son of actor Danny Aiello.
Oh my, he looks just like him.
He looks like a
You-
full-on mobster.
You cannot make a movie in New York City without having one Aiello
Yes.
somewhere amongst the set.
Yes. Or if you can't have either of them, whatever the name of your star is has to have an I, an L, and an O. Yeah, it's the
They have
Aiello.
a big pickle on set.
That's why like Frank Grillo is getting so many jobs right now.
Frank Grillo.
He's got Aiello.
Is he?
I don't know. He's fucking working, I'm sure.
He's got to be his crossbones.
He's crossbones, so
gotta
he's
be.
doing just fine.
Oh, he's probably on some Netflix thing that I've never
Yeah.
seen and never will.
All right, guys. Let's start the countdown on this one. Thank you so much for listening. As always, you can get us at miscastcommentary.com. Email us podcast@miscastcommentary.com. Find us on Twitter at miscastpodcast. I'm at JK Finley. Todd's at miscasttodd. Instagram, find us at miscastcommentary. I'm at JK Finley. Just adding stuff. Todd's always adding to the. He's been adding a lot of just Tales from the Sea stuff lately, and some fun stuff on there. So check that out. Call us 1-289-479. No, that's not our number. Don't worry about that. I'm just cutting that part out. Call or text us. You know the number. Find it. Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. It's so late.
It's
so
totally.
late. We're having a.
The shit out of the Roman codes before I came over.
Was that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got to be up so early to get a marine medical done.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
God.
Well, you should have said something. We could
Fuck
have like
that.
redone
You
this.
just give the guy the money. He doesn't give a fuck. He comes over with your arm hanging off. He's like, you got the money? You got the... Use your other arm. That one's a stump. Yeah, you're in. You're fit for duty.
You did it. Play with my
You
dick.
come in with like a gunshot. He's like, you're fine. As long as you can drag yourself out,
Yeah.
you can die on the porch, but the door has to be closed.
Yes. I don't understand. He passed physical. He was fine when he was in here. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, blood stain from the office all the way out the door. Yeah.
I don't know. That wasn't his blood. That was somebody else's blood who didn't
Got
pass. A
marine
different day.
medicals. Holy fuck.
Good times.
Back to sea, baby. Fighting krakens.
You've seen probably in the last month. You've seen more doctors than I've seen in the past 5 years.
Probably.
You're slowly dying.
Still going, not slowly,
Yeah.
very fast. Very, very fast.
Yeah. So if
Taking
you're
it very
interested-
well, actually.
If you're interested in replacing Todd on this show within the next couple months, give us a call.
Good luck.
You have to be
It's a thankless task.
Yeah. You have to be available at really ridiculous hours.
Yeah. On call. You're essentially on call.
Yeah. Joe's free for 8 minutes. Quick. We got to squeeze in a movie. BJ Bjorkman.
BJ. Oh my God. Is that our next movie?
Yes.
That sounds like something.
I am
that sounds like a hero.
Bjorkman. Hello.
Yeah. He turns into Bjork at the most inopportune moments.
Yes. And then they go against the blowjob queen. You want a BJ
The
Bjorkman?
blowjob queen.
Do you want a BJ Bjorkman?
You're always punching out reporters. Like, don't get a reporter anywhere near you because you will punch the fuck out of that lady.
I wouldn't eat at a caterer that has the word cat in it. That's just
what?
There was just the name of the caterer was Tomcats, and I'm like, yeah, that just makes me think that you're giving me cats.
And it's from New York. They definitely are.
Yeah, you know.
The Fushnikins.
I love the Fushnikins. Eric Sermon.
Oh, nice. What
Yeah.
Mark Mangini.
All I know
All I know is I'm never going to New York.
is that
Especially not
Shaquille.
with Trump in there.
Yeah. No, you know what? I love New York so much more because he comes out and he's like, I'm the king of New York, and everybody's like, fuck you. And then he he's so brutally lost New York. Like he would go to New York and be like, Hillary Clinton, she's not doing anything for you as like the senator of New York, blah, 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 but I'm Trump, you love me. And then she got like 80% of the vote. And I was like, oh, ouch. A building where your name is up on half the buildings, and they're
my
like, "Go
God.
fuck yourself." Oh, did we tried the phone THX thing
We
one
did.
time, didn't we?
It's just him crying.
Oh, do we want to phone him again?
Yeah, try him again.
Okay.
See if they'll answer
Well,
this
now
time.
that we actually have it, that we could do it on here.
Sweet, here we go.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, Good Day to Die Hard is the last one. Never saw it. Here we go. Call him up.
TH.
It's just Lucas, and he goes, "Tell me how much."
It is dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Oh,
Oh my God.
my ears are bleeding.
It sounds like when you call our line
Yeah.
because it's busy because they're so popular.
All right, guys. Well, this is as good a place to leave as any. We'll see you next week.
Live for your Die Hard, motherfuckers.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.